Hate it.
Such a fucking hater.
I used to like it when old man Snyder was a coach for Kansas State.
Oh yeah,
I
of course.
loved him.
Badass.
Yeah, I heard he was a psycho.
Even better.
Bang that shit, Jay. What's up, everybody, and welcome again to Two Nobodies with the Mic, episode number 51. Thank you guys all for joining us this beautiful Friday night in East Downey, California. Guys, you guys know the drill. We are live on YouTube. This is an interactive show. Give Eddie Money a shout out. Give us a shout out. You guys have some beef. You have some beef with Rafa for a pick.
I got a lot of beef.
But it's episode 51. Let's start off with our introductions. To my right, I have my mang, Rafa the Guru. What's up, Rafa?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Yeah, traffic, he said, was a bear today.
Today was fucking brutal.
Yes, it's
People Day on Monday.
It's People Day on Monday. That's why he said.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard. I'm like, what the F is People Day?
I didn't know what the fuck it was.
What's People Day?
It's Indigenous People.
Day.
Oh
It's
my
Columbus
God.
Day, bro.
Yes.
If you're over 30, it's Columbus Day.
Yeah.
Maybe over 25, it's
Yeah, I was
Columbus Day.
gonna say
It's a
25.
great episode on Sopranos, by the way. That whole Indigenous and Columbus Day. Anyways, already getting... CJ, you like that? You like the flow? We have producer extraordinaire Eddie Money's in the house.
What's up?
What up, Eddie Money, of legal age now?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, we can finally use the money that Ric Flair's won to go to a
Oh,
bar
pick six.
now.
Yes.
Pick six. Go to the house. Go to the house. Go to the house. Look at
listen,
that.
If you guys didn't believe we're live, we are live. We're watching Kansas State,
Live and direct.
Oklahoma State.
Pick six, Oklahoma State.
Yes, it's a blackout. Oklahoma State.
It's
just
an
picks
ass
it.
whooping is what it is.
Yeah. Kansas State is horrible. But Eddie Money, we have the prodigal son is finally returned.
There you go.
The social media manager, the guy's been crushing it lately on the memes for Cut the Noise and us. Now he's a dual threat. But Jay Bird's in the house. How
What's
you
up,
doing,
guys?
Papa?
I'm happy to be back.
Dude, you should
Hey,
be
traffic, man.
Yeah. Motherfucker's been
Shit.
traffic for you for 3 weeks.
Yes, he left from Indonesia 6 weeks
Yeah.
ago.
Jesus.
Yes,
By car.
Jay
So-
Bird's here, and a very, very special guest. Listen, I'm representing our main man, Kobe Morales, 18th round, picked, I think, 581 or something like that.
552.
Yeah,
581?
Yes,
There you go.
yes, Kobe.
Pretty sure.
Yeah,
No, I think it's 552.
552.
I think,
Look that
Are
up.
you sure? I think he would know.
Would he know? Would he know?
I don't know.
Let's see it, Eddie.
I
Money.
have it.
Let's see.
I group took a picture.
What is it?
It's
He's right.
552.
Oh,
Wow.
see, that's why you're the guru.
Of course,
That's why
man.
he's- Yes, that's awesome. But Kobe, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Blessed
But
to be here. Thank you.
We are going to have an interview. Finally, it's like pulling teeth. We're going to ask some questions. Guys, you guys have questions for a young and upcoming baseball superstar. He will be on. We're going to have him sit him in the middle of us.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's going to look... That's gonna-
tight
yeah.
like a tiger.
Sorry, toy.
Tight.
Yeah, it's going to look like a McDonald's burger with some Texas toast on either side. But those are introductions. We are the gambling show of record. We do not run away from the gambling. We're going to talk about gambling this whole time. Not with Kobe. Kobe is a professional athlete. He has nothing to do with that. So, but
Nothing.
we are the gambling show of record. But we do have one rule, Jay Bird. What is that rule?
Don't be a loser,
Don't
guys.
be a loser. It's such great advice, people. Why would you want to be a loser? Right? Play what you can afford. Have fun. Everyone gambles. Everyone does it.
Or don't play at all.
Or don't play. Yes, like me. But episode 51, people. And if you guys know the deal already, we like to run down famous athletes and the numbers. 51's a good one, Papa. Lot of 51s. Who wants to start? And if you have it out, if you have some in a YouTube land,
I'll go first.
Don't be afraid to share.
I'll go first. Randy Johnson.
There you go. That was one of mine.
Randy
Nice
Johnson.
Top 3 left-handed pitchers of all time.
What college?
USC.
USC. On the same team as Mark McGuire.
Yeah.
Really?
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Imagine that shit.
Imagine that shit.
USC used to be really good in baseball,
Yeah, they used to be
right?
Boom. Not anymore.
go to their field and
What a
you
day.
Just look at like on the outfield wall, you just see how many like
The numbers?
It's like,
Oh, dude,
what's
yeah.
the coach, McKenna, or what was the coach's name?
No, that's the BMW dealer down the street.
yeah, they actually called me today. Yeah, but famous manager for a long time. He was there forever, and his last 10 years just
popped up.
yeah. Kobe, I mean, alumni, or have you did you graduate yet? Are you going to graduate?
Yeah, so I'm trying to do that after my baseball career once it's over. Hopefully.
In a long
For a while.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully not for a while.
45 years.
But after I'm done with baseball, I'm looking forward to going back to school and finishing and getting my degree.
There you
Nice.
go, making mama and papa proud. He's a UW, University of Husky. Great university. Beautiful campus. Amazing football team. Right? Pac-12 baseball. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Underrated.
as far
Underrated.
SEC, you know, just
It's the
blows
top dog.
out.
with,
Yeah,
with,
yeah,
with
Obviously.
Vandy, right?
Everything.
State,
but-
Mississippi State.
But Pac-12, I wouldn't sleep on it at all. I mean, it's more. I like to say SEC is more powerhouse driven, so they're more like I'm gonna throw 100 by you.
Yeah.
Versus Pac-12's like I'm gonna throw this 2-0 changeup for a strike that you're never gonna hit ever
Yeah.
because you were expecting a fastball. So
Yes.
it's more. I say it's more like finesse.
I was
More
gonna say
finesse.
more intelligent.
Yeah, more intelligent a little bit. But,
Little
you know,
zinger to the south.
That is totally
True.
not true.
Oregon State still a thing. Impact. I mean, they were
yeah,
dominant
they're
for a while,
always-
right?
They're always a
Yeah,
top dog
yeah.
for baseball.
LSU's the thing, man.
Well, I thought Vandy.
Vandy had
LSU.
it for a while.
Yeah.
LSU's now the top dog.
Well, anyways, anyone else have some famous
go.
51s?
Trevor Hoffman.
Speaking of a changeup,
Woo,
maybe
baby.
the best changeup of all time
Ever.
What
Ever?
what college, Eddie?
I don't know, but I do know where he. I do know what
When he went to high school?
I do know. He's from Bellflower,
Yeah.
and he went to Savannah High School in Anaheim.
What
Really?
college did he go to?
I'm not
He's
sure.
a Wildcat.
Is he really?
Before that,
U of
though,
A?
Yeah.
he went to Cyprus. Shout out.
Really?
Oh, really?
Cyprus Chargers.
Yeah. Hey,
Nice.
listen, I only go way back. I do know.
You go further back. You don't
yes.
go, you know.
You know.
If he doesn't
What's
know
college?
college, he knows
I do
high
know
school.
where he played pony right here. No. But he was born in Bellflower. He did go to Savannah High School in Anaheim. Don't ask me why I know that.
Nobody knows why. You
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows why you know everyone
How about-
in fucking high school.
How about Bernie Williams, a New York Yankee man from
Oh, yeah.
Puerto Rico?
There you go.
That's a great 51.
It is a great 51.
Bernie's numbers retired at Yankee Stadium.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Huh? Are you really? You were in shock?
Yeah, because
He was
what
the
I
all-time
think-
how long
what
did he-
I think- what
How
I
long did he
think-
play with the Yankees?
He was the all-time leader in playoff hits.
Yeah, I do remember
until
that.
Jeter overtook him.
Derek Jeter.
Number 2.
Jeter.
So
No,
yeah,
dude,
Bernie.
I didn't know that.
Are you kidding, dude? He was like, because you got to remember that Yankee team was. Remember when the playoffs all they changed and now you had the extra series. So before back in the good old days,
Yes.
it was just one series and then that was it.
Yeah.
And then then they had the added the division and so on and so Bernie had played a ton of games, but
How about this? How about this baseball player? When we talked about best hitter maybe of all time, someone brought up Tony Gwynn. Oh, you're just going to pretend like Tony Gwynn never lived. Da, 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 da.
nobody's saying that.
How
But
about Ichiro?
Ichiro.
Ichiro.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Ichiro
Ichiro,
would-
if he started out, I believe he would
Here-
have more hits than Pete Rose.
So his
Oh.
Japanese league hits and his MLB hits, that's they're combined more than Pete Rose.
so I did hear that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, dude. No, Ichiro.
Bro, he had 3,000 hits here.
Damn.
yeah.
Here.
He could literally
He's-
slap hit like he was,
Bro, he was like a
Bunny.
softball player and
Yeah.
an MLB player all in one.
Yeah.
And fast as shit.
Is that my Gucci's? She probably wants to say hi to Rafa, her favorite person of all time. Hi, Gucci Mama. We have a New York Yankee here. Yeah. Ichiro. Did he end his career with New York?
He played on the Yankees and then he retired as a Mariner.
Is that the only two teams he was with?
I think so, yeah.
Number
Yeah.
51 as well.
Yeah, number
Yeah,
51.
I mean,
wow.
Ichiro.
Yeah.
Ichiro.
Those are like, I'm going to give one more baseball, and you guys probably won't remember this, but to me,
Here we go.
he was a G, and although I didn't like the Cardinals, but Willie McGee.
Okay.
Willie McGee. You remember Willie
I
McGee?
remember Willie
Oh,
McGee.
dude, he was also,
I think he played for the Braves, too.
I don't
I
know.
might be wrong, but can you look that up, Willie McGee?
Boomer.
you later, Boomerito.
Colombian, yes.
Colombian now.
Yes, the Colombian identifies as a Colombian. But Willie McGee was a G, also from California. I believe he was from the Oakland area. Coached for a while, but dude, Willie McGee he was a baller.
Braves?
Nope.
No.
St. Louis.
Cardinals.
That's it only? Never played anywhere else?
That's crazy if he'd never played anywhere else. Him and Ozzie Smith, I think they batted like 1-2 in the lineup. Woof. That was speed. That was
Cardinals, Red Sox, Giants, A's.
okay. We're forgetting probably the most influential 51 of all time, party people. And rest in peace, his soul. Dick Butkus from the University of Illinois, the original linebacker. Rafa had Dick in his top 5,
Oh, yeah.
and I feel guilty that I didn't. Now, did I say? Did I giggy it up?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Proceed.
It's for sure in his top 5.
Oh yeah. It is top 5.
The worst.
you guys are the worst. Edit that shit. No, but I believe Dick passed away in his Malibu home yesterday. Was it yesterday? Just the epitome of toughness. Like, he embodied the linebacker. He was the 3rd pick in the draft. You know, I didn't know this till today, that he was the 3rd pick. You know who the 2nd pick was? Gale Sayers to the Bears.
Wow.
Right before. And he went to 8 straight Pro Bowls. In his rookie season, he had 5 picks, 7 fumble recoveries, and he didn't win Rookie of the Year because Gale Sayers did.
Damn.
So, little quick story. I don't know how long he lived in Malibu, but the only time I ever ran into Dick Butkus was at an Alamany game. His son played for Loyola back in the late 80s, early 90s, and his son was a stud. I mean, with that name, I
Imagine
remember
having that name.
I
Can you
remember
imagine?
wanting to go to the game because I heard him. He wasn't even all that great, but his dad was there, and I just remember seeing him. I was in awe. And that's when Loyola was a powerhouse, man, in football and everything. Loyola, that was the school to go to. Still a great high school. But, I mean, when I think of 51, did
he wear 51 at Illinois?
I think he did.
Because he wore 50 on the Bears.
No, he didn't.
You sure?
Mike Singletary wore 50 in the Bears.
Sure.
Yeah.
So did Butkus did wear 51?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, can we take a stripe from him or something? Like,
Yeah.
There has to be some kind of penalty,
it's a penalty.
right there.
He wore 50 at Illinois.
Oh,
there you
50
go.
at Illinois.
Stripe
Okay.
regained.
Now you have to wear Eddie Money's Crocs with headlights.
Lightning
Lights on.
McQueen,
Lights
baby. Another linebacker. Anyone else? Anyone else in YouTube land?
Odie said Ken Norton.
Ken
Norton Jr.
Junior. Yeah.
Yes.
Odie loves him as a Niner, not as a Cowboy.
And did he ever get a head coaching job? I know he was at SC. He was at Seattle.
Wasn't he on the Raiders sideline?
He was, dude, he's been he's coached for many, many top defenses. He was the D coordinator for Seattle. He was the defense coordinator with Pete Carroll at SC for a while.
Sorry, guys.
I don't know what he's doing now.
I was firing on the second half over of this game we're watching.
Dude, let the people know, Rafa. Why are you hiding? Let the people know.
Second half over 27, Oklahoma State, Kansas State.
Bang, bang.
They can't be this bad the whole game, can they?
Yeah.
You're right.
It was USC, Seahawks, Raiders, Niners, and Seahawks, and then back to UCLA.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. He was at UCLA.
Yeah, that's right. But another great. And I another Hall of Fame linebacker, Sam Mills from the Saints.
Who dat?
Yeah, just a stud. I believe Sam Mills, if I'm not mistaken, was 5'9", and in the Hall of Fame, one of the best linebackers of all time. Another 51. There's a ton.
There's too many.
There's a ton of linebackers. That is the linebacker.
I'm surprised you didn't have some weird Laker.
I didn't. You know what? I wanted to come with a different flavor this time.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
There probably hasn't been a Laker to wear 51.
I bet you I can find one.
I bet you there is one, but we won't know. Is like Niedendorfer or something like that.
Schmagenbacher.
I was gonna say Bojan Marjanovic would be my 51.
Boban?
Yeah.
Oh, Boban.
Oh,
yes.
fucking huge.
Yes, Boban. Funny dude. Probably gets paid more from advertising than he does from his contract.
Probably.
Funny,
for sure.
Funny dude. Funny dude. Listen, that's our 51. Unless you guys have any more. 1 week away from a year anniversary.
Episode 52 next week.
Yes.
1 year.
1 year. That's consecutive, by the way. This dude has driven, just in frequent flyer miles from Santa Clarita to Downey. That in itself is an accomplishment.
The local gas station loves him.
Oh,
Shit.
my God. But
The local gas stations love everyone. Thank you, Joe Biden.
He showed.
Thank you.
He showed us. He took a picture of. He took a picture of how much he paid yesterday.
It was like $7.09 a gallon,
Yeah,
right?
that's crazy.
$7.29.
$7.29. I knew it was some way the fuck out there.
Redonkulous.
That is insanity.
Thank you, Joe.
By the way,
and Gavin
B-Tab
Newsom.
said over no good, which really means the over is really good.
Woo!
Solidified.
And Rick Floor says, my family and I want to thank Custom Cars once for a great time on Sunday and great tacos. And thanks, Eddie. My daughter still wants the Jeep.
Oh, yes. Guys,
Thank you for coming out, Rick.
yeah, we had an event at Custom Cars yesterday, or last Sunday. And thank you, Rick, for always supporting, man. That was a great time. We had a great time out there. That was a lot of fun. Did we sell any cars, Papa? I'm
Yeah.
Still
We're-
waiting for my .00001
Commission.
Commish.
I think this is it right here, the cigar.
Yeah,
No.
for sure.
No,
We
but-
had a great turnout. Thanks to everyone who came.
Yeah.
We had a live show going, which was fun. All the guys were there too.
Well, half of the guys. Eddie Money was there physically.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Dude.
Physically, but he
Those
was
tacos helped a lot.
He was
Tacos helped a
hurt.
lot.
It was,
Yeah, a lot.
Was
a
he,
lot of tacos helped a lot.
he
Huh?
was hungover.
Oh,
Yes,
way over.
yes,
He was
yes,
drinking
yes.
mimosas.
Oh,
Yes.
If you're at that point, just take him down, man. Get
No,
some
no,
beer.
he was
No,
drinking
the
mimosas the
day
day before.
before.
Oh, the day before.
Yeah. Did you drink mimosas when you were 21?
No.
No.
Boom, not
You
anymore.
weren't doing it right.
Oh, you were doing it right.
Sounds like Boomtown.
Well, anyways, that is 51. We'll have 52 next year. A lot of good 52s. But
We'll have
let's
52 next week.
52 next week. Good ones. But let's get into one of our more popular segments, brought to you by Julio's Pizzeria, right there in
Artesia.
Artesia, Cerritos, right on the border, off of Pioneer Boulevard. We had it today. Incredible as always. The Masala Wings. You can't go anywhere and get Masala Wings. They're just not anywhere. They're there with Al Pastor Pizza, which was
The best.
on fire
best.
today.
The best, he says.
Yes. It was extra special today. Thank you, Mary and Ziggy. Julio's Pizza, one of our old sponsors. Been there since day one. Yes, ride or die. But this segment is called You're Fired. And this is where we fictionally fire someone that we want to get rid of in our lives. Who wants to start? And if you have
I'm gonna
anyone out
start.
there,
I'm gonna
let us
start.
I want to hear it.
I'm going to start. I'm actually not going to fire anybody this week. I'm going to give kudos.
You're gonna
and
promote.
I'm gonna promote
Promotions.
Aaron Rodgers
Okay.
for his jab. You like that? His jab,
His jab.
at Mr. Pfizer, Travis Kelce. He called him Mr. Pfizer on the Pat McAfee show.
He did.
McAfee couldn't stop laughing.
Yes.
He goes, "Oh, you got Mr. Pfizer. We held him in check or whatever. It was fucking great."
Yeah.
I've watched the clip 100 times.
Now,
I laughed
now I get
every
the
time.
joke.
It's
now
tough.
I get it because I didn't get it before.
It's-
Oh,
I get
I
it.
laughed every time I seen it.
It's tough for McAfee because he's friends with all these dudes.
yeah.
But
He doesn't care. He's friends with Rodgers and he knows it.
Yeah.
oh, but yeah, he gets. I mean, he gets all of Rodgers. He gets the very first.
He gets.
He gets fresh Aaron Rodgers.
fresh, yeah.
So he has to keep it real with him.
And that Mr. Pfizer comment, I couldn't stop laughing. I swear to God.
that was good.
I think they interviewed Kelsey. They mentioned it.
Yeah, he called him. He's getting jabs from the Johnson & Johnson family, is what he called him.
Oh, because the Johnson & Johnson owned the Jets. Nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Really? Woody Johnson.
Owns the
I
Jets?
knew Woody
Owns
Johnson.
the
I
Jets.
didn't know that was Johnson of Johnson & Johnson.
Yes.
Holy shit. They got money.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
moly. No, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
And Woody seems like a pretty fun dude.
Oh, of course. I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
Imagine.
He wears those big
He probably
chains.
wrote that Mr. Pfizer line for Aaron. He's like, listen, Aaron, you need to go on that show and let them know we had Mr. Pfizer in check.
That's funny.
That's fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
I didn't know that was him.
Shout
But
out to Aaron Rodgers. Thank you for that soundbite
Yes.
this week. It was awesome.
anyone else want to fire somebody? Anyone?
I kind of do.
No.
Let's hear it.
That's it.
He's like, I kind of can't
I
maybe.
guess. I want to fire LeBron.
Oh, I love it. I fucking love it.
I'm just, I don't know, maybe because I'm getting older and football season's like super, it's raging right now, right?
Uh-huh.
I saw like basketball highlights of like LeBron. They interviewed him. They asked him, "Oh, how does it feel to be the oldest?" You know, but just seeing him and just having basketball
Annoyed you?
brought up, I'm like, "Fuck!"
It annoyed
Just
you?
retire already. And then the picture from Media Day with
Which picture?
Austin Reeves.
the legend Austin Reeves
I
with
didn't
these
see it.
bums with these
Fucking
bums next to
Austin
him.
Reeves in the middle.
With
didn't see
these
it.
bums
LeBron and
next to
AD.
him, with Anthony Davis next
looks
to him.
like a 2K like Mike.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's
it
just
does, it does,
because
it
it's an
does.
Oreo pick. That's it.
I know, okay,
It's
but-
AD and LeBron on
And
the
Russell,
side. You
and-
put the
and
white
Russell
dude in the
too,
middle.
and Russell too.
Russell who?
Russell who? D'Angelo Russell?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but
forgot
either way,
he's
just
still-
One of
seeing,
those thicker Oreos.
just see,
Said thicker
just
what?
seeing
Double
that,
stuffed.
Double stuff.
just seeing that just reminds me of just how LeBron just needs to call it quits. Man, hang him up.
That's the stupidest
Hang 'em up.
fucking firing I've ever
See,
heard.
see now?
That is the
no.
stupidest shit
No,
I've
never
ever
heard.
heard.
Hates
No.
LeBron.
I thought you were just going to fire him because he's not going to play in the preseason opener or some bullshit.
Oh no,
The man last year was arguably
Oh,
a top
my
7 player in the
God.
league, and you want him to retire?
and what did the Lakers do?
It doesn't. They made it to the
What do
Western
you-
Conference
the
Finals.
I know. I know. What is, I know.
that picture bothers you.
These fucking guys.
No, like I said, I prefaced it by saying
LeBron one time
It's football
banged
season.
you in the nalgas, and there's
no, I'll be talking to him if he did that. I'll be with that money, man. Shoot.
bro, you have a major issue, and you
No,
need to get that.
no.
You need to
Maybe-
speak to
Maybe,
someone.
no, maybe
and
it's
not
just,
your brother about it.
It's just basketball season is irking me right now. It's just so annoying. But LeBron's the
Hasn't
face of
even
it, so
started it.
It
Yeah.
hasn't
media
even
day.
started.
no.
I'm kind of excited for this year.
Really?
I think it's going to be a fun year. It's different.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
I won't watch till January, but it'll be exciting.
Yeah, right? I won't watch till February.
that's
January.
a lie.
That's a lie.
That is
100% a
You
lie.
will
But
watch-
that's my firing.
He's
Fire
like,
LeBron. He sucks.
watches
Whatever.
more games than anybody.
That's it's very true.
That's true.
Doesn't he have a league pass?
I do. I have a league pass. Yes, I do, and I watch on my phone and on my computer. Yes.
If you're going to fire anyone for a media day picture, it should be Jimmy Butler.
Oh, dude, Bam couldn't stop laughing.
Motion.
Dude, Bam couldn't stop laughing. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Dude, Bam just looked at him and just started busting up laughing.
At first,
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was a joke or not.
Oh, it's 100% a
I
joke.
think it's hilarious.
It's a joke.
like
It's-
last season with the dreads, so that they have to take the picture.
Yeah, and this year he's a full-blown emo
Yeah.
fucking,
It was funny.
It's weird.
It's weird, but
It's gonna be funny for all the people on like the.
And he doesn't give a
Daily
fuck, which
Sports
is what I
app,
love.
Like Prize Picks, they actually use the
That picture, right?
Yeah, so like they use the one of him in his dreads all year. Last year.
Yeah.
That's freaking great.
Yeah.
That is great.
Great.
Well,
Give us Eddie money.
I got a small one.
What?
Everybody's. Oh, I got a small firing. I got a small firing.
giggity.
Dude, you're on major wiener alert this week.
man, hey.
Bro, the
No
guy
one's
doesn't
safe.
come for 3 weeks.
No
he
one's
hasn't
safe.
seen this many wieners in a room.
No one's
Oh,
safe.
he's
And he's coming in hard.
What?
And he's
He
gonna
came in 3 weeks and he
It hasn't come in 3 weeks, and now he's coming in hard.
Hey, man.
Jesus
I'm overflowing right
Christ. My
I told you,
God.
Chris Collinsworth is laughing at us right now.
Jesus. You guys are disgusting.
No one's
Anyways.
safe. Anyways, proceed.
So like this week we posted a lot of like controversial takes, I guess we would say a lot about Eddie. And everybody just keeps saying, "Oh, title makes sense." And I was like, and I always say like
That's the point.
We named
That's
it because of
Yeah,
that.
so you can.
So you can
Which one?
talk-
Which one was it?
Which one was
Just a
that?
bunch. Like, there's been so many comments this week.
The Purdy one.
Yeah.
The Purdy one was ridiculous, but anyways, go
And
ahead.
then the Gibbs one. Everyone.
that was
the point.
The main one.
I mean, obviously, they're 3-1. They've played amazing. They're not losing. I'm pissed because I took them in my fantasy league,
Yeah.
and I'm pissed because they hyped them up.
Yeah, one comment said he obviously had him in fantasy, right?
No
And I was
shit.
like,
Yeah.
I was
No,
like,
yeah,
someone
it's-
got the
yeah.
point of the video.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Guys, it's
His
called
comments on these like that
being
people make.
ironic, you
really?
losers. The whole name of the show is ironic, and we love it. We love that we get you fired up.
Because they always say like, oh, now I get the name. You guys,
Yeah.
or like, you guys will stay two nobodies.
Yeah.
And I was like, hence the name. Thank
It's
you.
the name, stupid fuck.
Some guy said, I hate calling, but who are you? Like,
Really?
Yeah, like,
Oh God.
whatever, man.
I like that. You want to
Whatever,
fire
man.
anybody? Anybody, Kobe?
Me, Monday night. The Giants, man.
Oh.
Are you a Giants fan?
No.
That's just
But
bad.
Just seeing
It's
it,
terrible,
just
isn't it?
Monday night football, primetime football. I was,
Lowest scoring team in the NFL.
Bro, they got sacked like, dude.
I was bad.
10
8,
times?
9, 10
10
times. That shit
times?
was ridiculous. It was unwatchable. at some
Giants?
point.
Who did the
Yeah.
Chargers play? Who did the Chargers play
Last weekend?
Yeah.
I
A
don't
garbage
know.
ass
Oh, that
team.
was,
I'm not sure.
The Raiders.
Yeah, someone.
The garbage ass
Didn't
Raiders.
Khalil have four sacks?
Six.
Yes, Khalil Mack had 6 sacks last week.
Okay, so
Quick fire.
Oh,
Relax. Quick
my
fire.
God. I'll get into it.
Quick fire Raiders offensive line.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll take that.
Okay, so is everyone done? Because I have my firing.
Yes,
that I'm
please.
excited
Fucking
about.
hammer away.
So let's put this all into perspective. I am a Raider fan.
Got the tattoos to prove it.
I have been the last guy to toe the line. Look at that pic. Oh, that was the last guy to say, take it easy, guys. Josh needs to implement a system. He needs to get the right players. And the straw that broke the camel's back happened last week. And there's so many reasons, Rafa. Number one, he's 18-30 overall as a head coach, 7-14 as the Raider coach. He is, supposedly an offensive genius. We're averaging 15.5 points a game, which is, I believe, the 4th lowest. The only ones that are lower than us are New England at 3.6, which I said that was the blue chip of the year. Take the under on them. Cincy, which is the shocker, at 12.3 points a game.
That's crazy.
And then, Kobe, you had mentioned it, the Giants with 11.5 points a game.
Jesus.
But you're an offensive coach. The Raiders do have weapons, but we all knew the issue coming in was we were very shallow and bad on the offensive line. They thought Illuminor would be the right tackle. He's been a disaster, right? But that's still not what turned me over to the dark side and makes me want to fire him.
You were already on the dark side.
Yes. So, if you guys watched it last week, we were watching the game over at Custom Cars. They make a comeback. Stupid ass Charger coach Staley makes another horrendous call on
agree.
4th down, which should have cost him. This is how many weeks in a row now has this guy done this?
Oh, it's
It's a lot. So
against Miami, against Tennessee.
the Raiders can
He's a
go.
clusterfuck.
The Raiders can go in with 2.5 minutes. They're at 1st and goal inside the 5. Rafa's yelling 30 seconds before the play. Run the ball. Run the ball. Run the ball. I'm like, Rafa, come on, man. Like, of course he's going to run the ball. You don't have to yell it.
Boom, not anymore.
Boom. He sprints right, which is not this kid's,
Strength.
Forte.
But, he did get sacked, so he's running away from Mac.
For his life.
And they intercept the ball in the end zone. Game over. But still, that is not why I'm going to fire Josh McDaniels.
All right.
So there's two things. In the press conference, a guy, I think Paul Gutierrez, like, Khalil Mack had 6 sacks. He's like, when were you going to adjust and double team him? And he said, we almost double teamed him on every play. Like, we assigned guys. We did what we could. Okay. The eye in the sky doesn't lie. They double teamed the kid, the defensive tackle, 2nd round pick, Tua or 2E, 34 out of 36 times. They double teamed Khalil Mack twice. So he straight up lied.
Wow.
Lied. And then they ask about the kid and O'Connell. Like, why would you call? He's like, well, number one rule in NFL is that you got to protect the ball. Threw the rookie kid under the bus, take zero accountability for that horrific play call. You lied about double teaming Khalil Mack. You double teamed a rookie on the inside. There's no more leeway. The leash is all gone. It's over. There's no one left on your side. It's over. You're a disaster, and this is not a hypothetical. He needs to be fired immediately. Will it happen, Rafa?
No.
Because the fans are yelling at
Mark Davis,
and he'll feel like he's folding.
No, I just don't think that's not their. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think he's gonna fire him yet. It's like you look at the roster, bro. Vegas predicted for them to win what 5.5 games. It was a low number.
8.5.
No.
Sure?
I think it was
No. You need to check it.
6.5 or 7.
It's a low number. I don't think it got to 7.
Low.
So they were a bad roster to begin with. So just the fact that they were even in the fucking game, and what was it, 24-17, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that they were just in the game, and Devontae Adams made some amazing grabs, and he's an amazing player, but the offense, dude, Josh Jacobs, he wasn't there all training camp, preseason, he wasn't there. So that's number one. Number two, the offensive line, like you said, they're horrible.
They should have drafted.
They're fucking garbage.
They should have drafted.
And you had a rookie
tackle.
quarterback out there. The play calling was trash.
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row, he's made bad decisions at the end of the game. We all see that. But I don't think they're going to fire him. Not yet.
Yeah,
I
not
would
yet.
fire him, but
What was the total?
6.5.
6.5.
Yeah, he was.
The roster's a bad roster. It's a 6.5 win roster according to Vegas, and they're usually pretty spot on for the most part. And that's a bad roster. So now if he comes back this week and wins this week, and then he wins the next week, and he's 3-4 or 3-3 or whatever the fuck it is, what are they now? 1-3?
1-3. Yeah. But here's the thing, Rob. I think the fact that he threw his quarterback, who he picked, listen, some guy, Raider Honcho or some, he's like, you can't complain about the meal if you went grocery shopping. This is his team. Half of the dudes are Patriots. He went and got every freaking Patriot known to man. And this is your roster, Papa. This is who you wanted. You can't complain.
He went to the grocery store and bought some shit that was either expired or wasn't ready to go.
Yeah.
The shit wasn't ready. Yep. He bought some really green bananas. Right? And he bought some really fucked up bad bananas.
Man.
So he's got to wait for O'Connell, but I don't. Yeah, you're right. He shouldn't have thrown the kid under the bus. It was his play calling that fucked up there. Plus, you want to run the ball to keep, let the clock tick.
That's the obvious. I mean, that's
you don't want Herbert,
obvious thing.
But with that offense, the way they were moving the ball, I think with 30 seconds they would have scored.
Leave him with, but still.
You wanted to get in the end zone at the end of the day. So, but I wouldn't fire him just yet. I mean, I would fire him, but they're not going to.
What do you think about Mark Davis selling minority ownership to Tom Brady at a 70% discount?
I mean, I would kill for that. Are you kidding me?
Is that a? Oh, he did.
It's a real thing.
Wait, what?
Didn't they somewhat halt it, the whole process?
It's currently halted, but that's apparently the price came out, and that's what it was. He gave him a 70% discount.
To have Tom Brady.
And how much did Tom Brady own?
I think it's
5%?
probably only a couple of cent.
Yeah. 5.
Oh, nah.
I thought so. I mean, if you bring on Tom Brady in ownership, you have to bring him on to be a voice of reason. But here's the issue. That's his guy. That's Tom Brady's guy. Does Tom Brady have the balls to go to Mark and they're like, he was a great coordinator, man. But he is not. He's just not. He's lost the locker room. There's no way he hasn't lost the locker room. You can't throw players under the bus like that, especially a rookie player who's doing more than he actually is expected to do. The guy's actually performed decent, and you put the kid in that position. You had the leading running back from last year.
He didn't show up in training camp. I told you that was going to be a problem.
This is week 4. Rafa.
Doesn't matter. It's week 4. He missed 4 preseason weeks plus 3 of training camp.
3 preseason weeks.
So it was halted because of the discount price.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
So he's not an owner?
It's halted as of right now.
Not yet.
Oh, man. I mean,
The Raiders are a clusterfuck.
We'll get into it.
They are.
We'll get into it on Monday. I mean, for the Monday night game because there's options out there. I don't think he makes it out of this year.
Are they favored for Monday night?
By
-1.
Oof.
Tough.
Allegiant Stadium's gonna be
Green and yellow?
Green and
It
yellow.
said it'll be like 50-50.
Well, we'll see. If you lived in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and you saw a Vegas trip and you had $3,000 in your bank account, wifey, I'm going to Vegas. We're going to the Win. I mean, come on. Would you not?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
all right.
And then
It's
we
Green
have
Bay.
2 firings. So we have CJ saying he doesn't care. He's still firing the Swifties. Stay away from my sport.
Oh, dude, I was hoping nobody would say that because I'm tired of the Taylor Swift bullshit.
And then
I fucking can't stand her already.
Rick Flores says he wants to fire the Minneapolis guy who was pulled over by a policewoman, and he recognized the officer who wasn't on OnlyFans. Now he doesn't respect the officer. Come on.
Who was that?
I did not.
Oh, I heard.
that.
I think I scrolled past it. It was.
If it's had anything to do with OnlyFans, 100%.
There you go.
He's going past it and scroll
100%
back
you knew
up.
about it.
So I guess she got outed by the guy she was arresting or pulled over. She was like, "Hey," he was like, "Hey, aren't you
On OnlyFans?
So he must have been a subscriber.
Oh, yeah.
Or did you subscribe?
That wasn't me.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just asking if you did afterwards.
Was Jane in Minneapolis?
That's what it was. No, Jay's more of a wiener fan.
No. Jay dresses like Prince and drives on a purple motorcycle.
In Minnesota?
Yeah.
In Minneapolis.
Lake Minnetonka.
By the way, CJ said hypocrisy. CJ bets on Colorado, gets a pie. Eddie says blasphemy about Brock Purdy and gets nothing.
It's not
the same thing.
I agree.
CJ, you sat your ass here and you were speaking this gibberish about Colorado and Dion and blah, blah, blah. And anyways.
Yeah.
He's also speaking gibberish 3 different times last week.
Eddie?
They didn't put it
Oh,
in.
yeah. No, he did. 100%.
Yes.
That Kansas was going to beat Texas. He done bumped his head.
Yeah.
It's out of his fucking mind.
The quarterback did get injured from Kansas.
Oh, that was it. That was it.
I mean,
Bro,
it was an ass
it was the
whooping.
number 3 team in the country.
It was an ass whooping.
Come on.
So, is that all for your fired? That's all for your fired. Thank you, Julio's Pizza. Best than crust pizza.
Fred said he sold my QB O'Connell.
Oh,
dude, so
Fred's an
complete.
O'Connell fan.
I know.
You saw that? He's
Yeah.
fucking riding O'Connell. You like that,
Giggity.
Jay? You like
Giggity.
that? Huh? Yeah, there you go. Jay likes anything riding.
I mean, yeah, like I said, I was the last one to back Josh McDaniels.
And not
up,
anymore.
and
Let's stop the Raider talk before I start getting sick.
Yeah, I 100%.
Let's
agree.
get into real football.
Let's get into our blue chips. Rafa put his neck out on the line
Every week.
every
And
week.
every fucking week.
And,
we're at 500. Yet again.
Another 500 week.
Dude, we were horrible in college. We had an awesome NFL slate, but we were terrible in college. The one that, dude, like the LSU game, that was brutal.
Oh yeah, that was really
Eddie
tough.
Money, the over on South Carolina, Tennessee didn't hit. What did it end?
61.
Yeah.
Oh, that was dirty.
yeah.
Oh, that was dirty. Okay. Yeah, and the SE, of course, 21.5. SE couldn't cover.
They
They couldn't
man.
cover themselves
that,
in a
that,
bed.
That was my call. That was my call. Do we need?
You did that?
I said they would cover.
You did that? That was you? It's all right.
I mean,
It's all right. We had
it looked very promising, Rafa.
it was
It
was 49-21.
I mean, SC was just going down the field at will.
But I'll tell you, I think to me 49-21 in the second half. They haven't played in the second half any of their games. Like in the second half, I don't.
Yeah,
we usually get Miller Moss somewhere in the third
In the
to begin the
third.
fourth.
True.
And those guys, Caleb's not out there in the
true.
third and fourth quarter. I don't know what the fuck he was
They
doing.
have had the softest schedule of almost anybody in the Pac-12.
Anybody. They've had the softest.
Yeah.
They've had the softest so far. And it's going to continue this week with another softie.
Yeah.
So, but
Giggity.
let's get into some NFL.
Let's do it, man.
We got some blue chips for the NFL. The first game on the slate, which I think is a total bullshit scheduling. Jaguars at Buffalo. Jacksonville played last week in England, And now you're having, and they're staying there. They're playing again.
Yeah.
And now you're having Buffalo travel there.
And it's a home game for Buffalo. So
And it's a home game for Buffalo.
Buffalo gets screwed out of a home game.
But they got to take a flight 8 hours or whatever it is, plus
Yeah.
the time change. And Jacksonville's sitting there all week. You know,
I mean, for Buffalo, though, it is, let's say, like going to the West Coast. It's right. If you're going to go across the pond, Buffalo's the
you
team
have
to do
a
it.
time change of like 8 hours. So it's not coming back. You're coming back
It's
3
not
hours when you come to the West
8
Coast.
hours for New York, is it? New York.
Oh, it's 5 hours for New
Yeah,
York.
yeah.
So it's still 5 hours plus a 5.5 or 6 hour flight or whatever
Yeah.
it is. Stupid scheduling. We're staying off that game. Nothing for you there.
Von Miller's going to play.
That's what they said. He said expect me to come out there and
Yeah.
chop them up. So the next game, Texans at the Falcons. We are 100% blue chipping this game.
There you go.
Rookie CJ Stroud, who's looked amazing. You know what I like about him?
Best in the class.
Dude, his press conferences.
They're good.
Yeah.
They're good. He always says like, "Oh, I'm a team dude." He has like the guys over for dinner like almost every night.
Oh damn.
Stuff like that.
They said that he's had someone over for dinner every single night.
Yeah, I think he's just scared to sleep alone. He's like, if I have these dudes for dinner,
He's like, you guys can knock on the couch. Don't worry about it.
I'll be fine.
No,
I'll be good.
I think that's an incredible
Because of
thing.
that, I'm going to take the Falcons. Falcons have won 4 in a row at home, dating back to last year. They're 2-2 this year. Both wins have come at home. Once was against Green Bay, once against Carolina. The line's only 2. It was 1.5. Now it's 2. I like the Falcons at home minus the 2.
Bijan's looked good. He's looked.
He's the only thing that's looked good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Drake London when he gets the ball.
Let me ask you something. How long
When?
do they go before Heineke plays?
I thought it should have happened last week.
I thought it was going to happen at halftime
Or-
last week.
Yeah, and they keep on showing him. I mean, the producer's like, pen in on Heineke.
Yeah.
Pen in on
exactly.
Heineke.
Just in
Zoom
case.
in a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe if they struggle this week, I think he's got to come in at halftime.
You see Matt Collins, or he tried to dap up Matt Collins on
Oh,
the sideline.
yeah.
He goes, "Get the
Yeah,
fuck away."
Mike
Oh,
Collins.
shit.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we're going to take the Falcons minus 2. That's your first blue chip for the weekend. The next game is the Carolina Panthers. Winless Panthers with their rookie quarterback and their awful head coach. Awful, and he keeps getting jobs. I don't know how, and Eddie and I are just sitting here. Unbelievable.
There you
The
go.
Lions at home minus 10.
Yes.
I like Detroit in this game. Line opened at 9. It's now at 10.
Jameis Williamson is now available.
He will be
I think
playing
that's
this week.
now they said he's questionable as of today.
He needs to play this week because St. Brown's not playing.
St. Brown is
and
not
Gibbs
playing.
is questionable. We know he doesn't get the ball, right, Eddie? At all.
No, not if I start him.
I still like the Lions minus 10 at home. I think they win by 2 touchdowns.
Does Ben Johnson get a head coaching job? I mean, he could have got one last year, and he wanted to stay and maybe win a Super Bowl with the Lions.
That's absurd to think that, to win a Super Bowl with the Lions.
I mean, that does sound weird crossing my lips, but
Yeah. When you said that, did you want to retract right away?
no, but that
He's a great coach, and he should get a job next year.
Raiders
For sure. Oh, dude. Let's stop the Raider antics. Next game, Titans at the Colts. We're blue chipping this game right here. The Titans last, I think it's 8 games. The under 7-1. We are going to take the under in this game. Under, and the number is pretty big because AR-15's been able to run the ball over everybody. I think this week they slow him down. But I like the under 43, Titans and Colts. That is your number right there.
Taylor's questionable. He's eligible to play this week. He's practicing Jonathan Taylor.
I don't think he plays this week.
I feel like they don't want him to play. I feel like there's an undertone of we want you out of here.
His
If
press
they-
conference seemed pretty believable that he wanted to be back.
I think if they didn't want him, they would have traded him.
The way the press conference, he was like, honestly, contract is like it's over with. We'll think about it later. Now I just got to focus on like playing.
But if they didn't want him, they would have traded him, and they
Yeah,
wouldn't have
yeah.
demanded a first and
Yeah.
first and the owner's, the GM's wife, and all that shit that they
let's say-
demanded.
let's say they play him. He plays well. Now you can ask for more. Now, he is what you say he is, or whatever. Because
they're 2-2 in the division. I mean, there's no way if he plays well, that you even still consider trading him.
There's no way he comes back first game and then they're 3-2.
Yeah, and leading the division.
Yeah.
Because that division, everyone in the division is 2-2.
Yeah.
So you have them playing the Titans this week. If they win that game, they're 3-2. There's no way that you're sitting at 3-2 on top of the division and you trade him. I don't think so.
Is it too early to ask you to apologize to AR-15?
No, I'm not. It's way too fucking early.
Okay, just asking. I will ask
Way
every
too
week.
Just inquiring.
Just
He's
asking.
played super soft schedule.
All you can say is no, Rafa. All you can say is no.
I apologized last year to Trevor Lawrence, and I should know because he's looked trash.
Yeah.
Not his hair.
So,
His hair
well,
looks
there
beautiful.
you go. This next game, Giants at the Dolphins. Dolphins minus 12.5.
God.
You know what? I'm going to blue chip this game, and I
you
wasn't
go.
going to. Dolphins over 40, minus 12.5, over 47.5. I like the over. I think they're going to score another 50 spot at least.
A
On these
50
two.
burger.
They're going for it.
Oh yeah,
They're going for it.
I think they're going to score and score and score.
Offensive tackles not playing for the Dolphins, I believe.
They're not worried about it.
Yeah, I don't
as
think-
long
I don't-
as Tyreek Hill. And
I don't
Waddle,
think that's a. Yeah, I don't think that's a.
They got Chase Claypool.
And Claypool.
all right?
Oh, geez.
That 50 burger's coming.
Let's talk Claypool here because I saw the interview. I saw McDaniel and they asked him about it. He seemed really reluctant, like he wasn't happy about it. And he said something like, "Listen, if he's going to come in here, he has to understand that we really like each other, and this group plays for each other." Like he drew the line. Like if you could, we got you here, Papa, but if you don't fit in, like this is your last chance. But I feel like they can. I know he's the fifth dude on the depth chart.
Depth chart, yeah.
But if anyone can fit him in, you put him in goal line situations, jump ball situations. Is this his last chance? Like if you don't fit in this offense,
He's still young. It's not his last chance. He's still young.
I mean,
man.
And he's going to be a third option, maybe a third, maybe fourth option.
Fifth,
mean-
sixth.
Yeah, so it's not like it doesn't work here. You're done. No.
what happened with him and the Bears? Did he say something about the GM? Or?
The last 2 weeks he hasn't played. They asked him not to show up to the game last week and yesterday.
Yeah.
They obviously, it's an attitude problem.
thing?
Yeah. So
And then he asked, he got asked in the interview in the press conference. They go, "Do you think your ability to catch the ball is being used well in Chicago?" And he has a 5-second pause. He goes, "Nah."
Okay.
I mean, Chicago gave up a lot for him.
yeah, and now they got swapped a 7th and a 6th.
Did you see that meme where Chicago gave up Caleb Williams, a couple first-round picks, Chase, and for Claypool? I mean, that was really bad.
Tired of the Chicago hate, man. Dude,
Listen,
Justin Fields
I
has
started him this week.
Justin Fields has 8 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks.
I believe he
8
leads.
passing touchdowns.
I believe he leads the league in touchdowns at
Yeah,
quarterback.
he's tied first.
He has 8 passing touchdowns in the last 2 weeks.
Because there was that one game, in 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago,
When?
where he threw that interception in the end zone. He was backing up and
Against-
they ran the play 3 times in a row.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it's that game.
Yeah, but if
It's
they ran
carried
the
over.
play 3 times in a row, guess whose fucking fault that is? The guy in his ear.
Yeah, I mean,
Was he playing fucking Madden?
yeah.
Jesus Christ. So anyways,
HB pass.
next game, Saints at the Patriots.
Kobe's Saints.
Kobe
Oh, yeah.
Saints,
Who
who
dat?
cannot score a fucking
I believe
point.
they're tied with the Raiders, 15.5 points a game.
Better
So-
record though. That's all that.
Saints at the Patriots. The under is 39.
Can we call this the Under Bowl?
The under bowl 100%. The last 10 Saints games, the under 10-0.
Ooh.
10-0. The last 10 Saints games. We're going to ride that trend. New Orleans Saints, New England Patriots under 39. That's a blue chip.
Score's going to look like an NLDS.
Probably
going to
be like 15
It's
to
gonna be
6.
4-2.
It's going to be 6-3. So under on the Saints and Patriots, that's another blue chip right there. Next game, divisional AFC North battle. Ravens minus 4.5 at Pittsburgh. Over unders 38. I like the Ravens. I just don't like it at 4.5. And divisional games,
Ooh,
I don't
man.
think this game's going to go over though.
Kenny Pickett has looked horrible.
Yeah, I think the defenses here are going to shine though because the two offenses have struggled.
Yeah.
So I like Baltimore to win the game. I don't know if they win by 4.5, and I would bet the under, but I'm not going to blue chip that.
All those, the all those Pittsburgh fans that played San Francisco, got their ass kicked. They're like, okay, we look bad, and then you go on, you play the Raiders. Raiders are horrible, and they're like, we're back. We look amazing. Let's go. Terrible towels.
No,
and
they looked bad last week.
Really bad
last week. That was embarrassing.
Really bad.
For that game, if you want to bet that it's going to be ugly, but the underdog in that series has covered 11 straight in that rivalry.
I mean, it's a huge rivalry.
Yeah.
It's a big rivalry.
Oh, no,
game.
it's a huge game. All right, it's a huge game.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that the line's 4.5.
Me too. It just kept getting
The coaches know each other.
You were going to say it kept getting bigger. Jay watched you, his eyes lit up.
Hey.
Like, say it.
I told you.
Say it,
No
it's
one's
getting
safe.
bigger.
No one's safe.
Yeah, the line.
Hey, that was quick though. You're on your toes.
The Ravens line was on Viagra, is what he was saying.
Yes.
So the Ravens at 4.5, unders 38. I would, if I'm betting this game, I'm betting the under and probably the Steelers, just because I think it's going to be a tight game.
The underdog is 22-5-3 against the spread when Mike Tomlin faces John Harbaugh.
Wow, big time.
Big time.
The next game, which
time.
is shocking that the line's only 3, but the Bengals have struggled. And Arizona's played really well.
Mm-hmm.
They've been in every game.
Yes, they have.
Last week, they were 3-0 against the spread. Last week, they didn't cover. So they're 3-1 against the spread. They're at home. Bengals -3. The total's 44.5. This is an absolute, don't bet on this fucking game.
Don't do it, Johnny.
Don't bet on this game. This is one of those games where you can easily stay away from. Next game is the Eagles at the Rams. Eagles -4. Rams at home. Rams have been impressive.
Interesting game.
Yeah, I like the Rams.
Ooh.
Cooper Kupp's coming back.
Is he?
He's
there room
expected.
Is there room?
for Puka Nacua?
There's plenty of room. Stafford's throwing the rock, and he's playing well.
He looks good.
He looks good. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be closer than what people think. And the Eagles,
Philly doesn't look very good.
it's unbelievable that we say that. They're 4-0.
I know.
And they haven't looked good.
It's
but
weird.
you're right. They haven't put a complete game together. I like the Rams in that game. I'm not going to blue chip it, but the Rams at home +4. I think the Rams could surprise the Eagles and maybe win that game. Fletcher Cox is also going to be out this week for the Eagles. So, let's go to the next
I've
game.
been to a Rams Philly game in the Coliseum. That shit was SoFi is going to be all green.
Yeah.
There will be a shitload.
This is a big game for the Rams fans, man. Their
It
team
is.
is playing well.
Yeah, it is.
They were horrible last year. You're getting the NFC champs in there. I think it's going to be a big game.
All 6 of you in La Mirada. Yes, you guys have a big
You're
game.
such a Rams hater. Don't hate on the Rams. Next game is another blue chip. The Battle of the Turds. The Jets at the Broncos.
Wow.
Broncos 2.5. Last year, the Jets won this game in Denver 16-9. I think Vegas really has it wrong on this game.
That's a Pac-12 baseball score.
Yes. I could be wrong, as I usually am, but I think the under here is
Set in stone?
Oh my, 43.5.
Yeah, Moses already came out and showed the under.
Yeah. So 43.5. I love the under in this game. This is, I mean, dude, 16-9 last year. The offenses haven't looked good at all. Like, not even close. And the Jets defense is still playing pretty good. Other than that first quarter last week, they played exceptional after that.
I mean, if the NFL script didn't have the Chiefs winning, Jets win that game.
Oh,
Yes, they do.
The holding.
Yes, they do.
The holding was ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I just saw it again today. That sideline ref, didn't throw that flag. 4 seconds after that, well, not 4, but a good 2 seconds when they threw the pick, he reached and throws that flag.
No way.
Oh,
He waited till he intercepted it, and then he threw it.
It happened.
Wow.
That shit happened
That
at
is
the
true.
5-yard line. Listen, here's the thing. I could have accepted illegal contact.
Yeah.
That I could have said, okay, illegal contact. But it was not a hold. It was not a PI. It happened within, the first 3. And it definitely wasn't a hold. Illegal contact? Maybe. But
For him
again,
to throw that flag so late, though, is brutal.
I saw
It's
it
like an
again
NBA
today.
ref when LeBron goes up and he missed the layup and then they blow the whistle. It's like,
After he travels and then
And
Euros.
yes.
And then
So,
flops on the floor, then comes back up.
Oh, here we go. You knew Jay was going to add salsa to
yeah.
those fucking tacos
That's some
for sure. So I like the Jets and Broncos under. I think it goes way under. I don't think these offenses could score 43.5 points. And so that's...
How funny were those memes this week with the Jets and Chiefs memes, man? Having the referees in the red stripes.
Yeah. There was some good memes. I memes. I saw some of those. Holding one of them, Mahomes is holding the ref jersey. The ref is holding the Mahomes
The other one, the one I like was Taylor Swift talking to Brittany Mahomes. He's like, why does your husband keep on throwing the ball to the other team and not Travis?
That was good. That was good.
Oh, man. I swore we wouldn't have another fucking Taylor Swift comment, but we did.
It's impossible, Papa.
Oh, man. Next game is the Mr. Pfizer and the Chiefs at the Vikings, 52.5, lines 3.5. It's another game that I don't have faith in the Chiefs.
If Taylor Swift's going to be there, they're winning.
Dude, stop it.
She better not go.
She's going. She's
It's
been every other
Minnesota.
game. Who knows?
Let's say she's not. Anyways, we're going to skip that game.
When does the movie come out? And that's when it'll be over.
You know what? All this timing
October
makes me think it's all promotion because
Makes you think.
I've said
Eddie
it from
said
day
it.
one.
There's like a million conspiracy theories
From
on it.
day one.
And fucking Eddie started
The
it.
NFL is forcing several.
Eddie doesn't believe that it's Joe Biden's fault that we pay $7 for gas, but he
not.
believes in that.
It's not. It's the Saudi Arabians.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the Russians. So Eddie doesn't believe that, but he believes that Taylor Swift and the NFL are in cahoots.
I think so.
For
She's
this.
did she perform the Super Bowl? Yeah.
Oh, God, please no.
No, but the whole theory was that she was in the running.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she wanted to, so she started dating. Listen, the conspiracy, I'll put my tinfoil hat on and I can go for an hour on how fake this bullshit relationship is.
Yeah.
Let's skip it. Anyways.
Next week
on the Two Nobodies. And then we'll leave the Sunday night game for last. Packers at the Raiders on Monday night. Raiders -1, 44.5. You guys are Raider fans. I don't like this game, but it is on Monday night, so you got to start doing something during the week. So
Want to hear my hot take?
let's hear it.
Devontae Adams starts at quarterback.
Jimmy G's going to start. I like the Raiders in this game.
I don't know.
Yeah, of course you don't.
This game screams Raider win. It screams
It
Raider
screams
win.
it, so you know that means they're going to lose by 14.
Yeah, exactly. It screams it, but then
How does it scream it? I don't.
Because
At home, it's -1.
they have no business winning this game. That's why.
Well, they're -1.
I don't know about no business.
Yeah, I don't know about no business.
Yeah, they're -1, Edward. Have
Everyone-
some faith.
I think it's a 50-50 game, but I don't see him winning it.
It's definitely a 50-50 game because the line's fucking -1.
Yeah.
So
Or maybe 49-50.
So, anyways, that's a garbage game as well. And then the best game of the week is on Sunday Night Football. Cowboys at the Niners. The Niners -3.5. So check this out, which I didn't know until today that I started looking at this. Dak Prescott is undefeated against the Niners in the regular season. 3-0, by the way.
I was going to say, would they
Yeah,
play
how many-
one time?
In the regular season, 3-0. In the regular season. Now, his 2 losses, both in the playoffs. And by the way, all of Dak Prescott's 3 wins, the 3 wins he had against the Niners, he was favored in all 3 games. The 2 games he's lost, he was an underdog. He was not favored. He lost them. The Niners covered. So this series, the last 5 games, the favorite team has covered. So we are going to blue chip the San Francisco 49ers -3.5 against Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. How do you think it's going to go?
This is the most, I've never, people come up to me thinking I know something about football, which, I watch it. I watch the shit. Didn't say I could do it, but everyone's asking me about this game. And in my thoughts, this is not even a close game. Number one, what's the health of the Cowboys offensive line? What's the health of Micah Parsons? There's a lot of variables. To me, San Francisco is so far and ahead of any other roster except for maybe Philly or Buffalo that
There's a Brock Purdy.
No. No.
X factor right there.
He's the X Factor, 100%.
No. That's a show.
What does Purdy have to do for you to say?
I want him to win a game. I want him to be behind 14.
He can't be. It's not his fault that they're not behind.
No. Like, not win a game. Obviously, he's won
10-0 in
all
the regular
his teams.
season.
What I'm saying is, coming from 17 down, where He has to pass the ball where everyone knows they have to pass the ball like a quarterback, like a effing quarterback.
Dude, he's eighth in the league in touchdown and yards.
I think he's number one in
he's number one in QBR and passer rating,
and eighth in yards. But
he's eighth in touchdowns.
I can't unsee the swing pass where McCaffrey gets the ball and blows through everyone on the defense.
Yeah.
It looks, I mean, it's unbelievable how good McCaffrey looks. And, the other, Debo,
Debo didn't have one catch last week.
He had a bad game last week.
No, he didn't have one catch.
Yeah, he had 0.6 fantasy points.
I don't give a fuck what he had in fantasy. He had He had 0 catches. He ran one. He had one rush for like 6 yards.
It doesn't matter.
That was it. The Purdy hate is ridiculous. By
It's not hate.
Everyone who hates on Purdy.
Hate. It's not hate.
I don't know. It sounds like you want him to be on a bad team and win with that bad team.
I think it's not hate. You just want him to prove himself.
Eddie sent a video today of a guy who said that Kyler Murray was better than Brock Purdy.
This other podcast, who I don't even know the name, but I give love to other podcasts. We're not the only show in town. We're the best show in town, but not the only show in town. And he went down the list. These guys, a group of guys, they all went down the list, and they went down the list of who they have rather have.
C.J. Stroud was on that list.
And they got to 14 quarterbacks.
C.J. Stroud was one of them, Eddie.
You rather have...
Yes, 100%.
Brock Purdy than C.J. Stroud.
Are you kidding?
Are you
Oh,
serious?
my God.
Stroud just played 4 games.
4 fucking games.
He's like the same age.
Dude, the guy's played 4 games, Eddie.
Exactly. So they're the same age, and I get one with more experience.
Dude, look at the roster that CJ has. Look at his receiving.
Don't do that. That doesn't matter.
You have to. You rather have Brock Purdy than CJ Stroud.
Yes.
If you're on a field, if you're at McCracken Park right here, right, and you're picking, you're picking Brock Purdy and not CJ Stroud as a better quarterback.
Yes.
Come, Rafa. No.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Stop it.
Yes, I am.
Why? How?
Because he's undefeated in the regular season.
Who's more talented?
Dude, there's plenty of guys that are more talented.
No. Who is more talented? CJ Stroud or Brock Purdy?
Brock Purdy's 10-0.
He won't answer the question. He won't ask. Can I?
Lamar's more talented than a lot of the other guys. He's not better than them.
Oh my God, Lamar with the 49ers? Oh my God.
What, would they go undefeated?
Maybe.
Wouldn't work.
Would they go undefeated? Would they not lose any fucking games?
Maybe.
Lamar would fumble.
Dude, guess what? The Niners haven't lost any games that Brock Purdy has played in a complete game.
That's not true.
Yes, it's true.
In a complete game.
Of course. He left the game when they were losing 7-0.
Yeah.
He left that game.
You won't answer the question, though.
He's not more... talent is different than...
I asked you, would you rather have...
100%. I'd rather have Brock Purdy. If you put their resumes on the thing, 10-0 and 2-2, and you add 2 playoff games, he's fucking 12-0.
I'm not asking about resumes. I'm asking if I'm in my draft, and I'm the GM, and Brock Purdy... Or CJ Stroud.
Well, Brock Purdy was obviously the last pick of the draft. But if you would have taken Tom Brady out of college, you would have never picked him over fucking Drew Bledsoe. Nobody would have.
Do not compare Brock Purdy to freaking Tom Brady.
Tom Brady was a 6th-round pick who didn't fucking play. Yes, I'm saying
Tom Brady was an amazing quarterback. He was
a 6th-round pick.
It doesn't. I don't even care that Brock Purdy is picked where he was picked. But my point is that C.J. Stroud is a better quarterback than Brock Purdy. That's my point.
That's your opinion. You have 0 facts to prove that. 0, none, not fucking 1.
4 games.
4 games. The guy's played 4 games.
I don't know, Eddie. I don't know. It's hard to back you up on this.
Odie says that you don't know what a good quarterback looks like, Eddie.
So you should say
Odie.
If you're showing someone they don't know anything about football, you're showing them football for the first time, and you put a Purdy game and a CJ Stroud
game. Guys, you can't go on pure looks because there's 6'10" black dudes that walk around Vegas, and you fucking wonder how the fuck that guy's not in the NBA. He's walking around Vegas in the middle.
I'm not looking at pictures of him.
Brock Purdy to me is Trent Dilfer.
That is an absurd comment.
Shorter.
That is an absurd comment.
He's a game manager.
Dilfer.
He's a game manager.
Eddie, The guy's 8th in yards, and he's number 1 in passer rating and in QBR. Game managers don't do that.
Gino Torretta also won the Heisman.
That Jason White did too, and so did Charlie Ward. He went to play basketball. The Heisman at that time was a ridiculous award.
It still is.
There you go then.
Zach said you put Sam Howell in the 49ers, and it's the same record.
Thank
That's
you.
Zach, you watched the game last night? How dare you say that?
Ooh,
Zach,
that
how
is
dare
true.
you say that?
No,
that is the dumbest fucking comment ever. Whoever this Zach guy is, sorry, bud. You need to go and rewatch that game
Listen,
last night. Sam, how the fuck is he in the NFL? That's what it should be.
I want to
That's what it
see.
should
I
be.
just want to see Sam down 17 in the second half, pass the ball 21 times, and win the game on his arm.
That's what you want to see Brock Purdy do.
Yes,
But
and then I will take a pie.
This is
to
the
face.
difference. This is the difference. That's Brock Purdy in the first half doesn't throw 2, 3, 4 interceptions. Doesn't have bad decisions on third down. Those decisions that he makes, that's the reason they're not down 17-0. They may have a great fucking roster, but they don't get down like that. Last year in the Raider game, when the Raiders scored all over their ass against that defense, Brock Purdy scored 37 points to win that game.
On the Raiders defense.
It doesn't matter. He was still down to an NFL team. They weren't down, but he still had to put up the numbers. He doesn't make the mistakes to get his team down like Trevor Lawrence, like CJ Stroud. Yes, I said Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, but what my point is, sorry to interrupt, put Trevor Lawrence with Shanahan in that system.
Dude,
I think they're the same.
What is their record? He's undefeated. You could put Patrick Mahomes on the fucking team. They were undefeated until that man got hurt.
I think all those quarterbacks would be undefeated as well. That's all I'm saying.
So there you go then. So Brock Purdy is as good as all those dudes then. Eddie,
no, I think those other guys are more talented.
Eddie, that is a ridiculous statement for you to. You cannot say, oh well, if he was on this team, oh if he was on that team, if Terry Bradshaw was on any other team, he wouldn't be a Hall of Famer.
Terry Bradshaw called his own freaking plays like a G.
Yeah, and he threw for 130 yards.
Odie
That kid-
also said that in Vegas, he said Tom Brady equals Brock Purdy, and he said he makes plays and throws. Watch the game. That's coming,
Dude,
49
he made some great throws last
I saw
week.
some. He does have some good throws. He also is off target sometimes. I've seen it.
You're talking about that one throw to Kittle. I know you are.
Well, that one sticks out in my head. I'm not gonna lie.
Wasn't he like 20 of 21 last week?
Dude, and because it's all screen passes.
17
Bro,
of
he dropped
19.
no, it was like 20-21.
That
It
was
a
2
ridic-
weeks ago.
Oh, okay. Dude, he dropped the ball downfield to Ayuk for like 40 yards in the air. I had this whole conversation with my buddy Mike, who's the same as Eddie. Oh, if he was on the Cowboys, he wouldn't be this and that and blah, blah. I said, if Dak was on the Niners, would they be undefeated? Well, I don't know. Well, then, if you don't know that, then Dak's not better than him.
You don't think Dak is a better quarterback than Brock Purdy?
Bro, the thing about Brock Purdy is that you forget the 21, 22, 23 times that he's throwing, he doesn't put his team in bad spots. That's the thing. The way you're thinking of him is like Ben Roethlisberger, his rookie season, where he came in there and he
had two options: throw here or throw here,
or not throw the ball. There were games where Pittsburgh was winning and he was throwing the ball 13 times, 14 times. Like pull it up.
No, for sure. That's
so. That's not Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy is only averaging 254 yards a game. Guess how many Mahomes averages? A little bit less.
Listen, when they're watching film in the film room, everyone's pissing down their leg because of fucking CMC. They're not thinking we got to stop Brock Purdy.
So now, dude, the man does not make mistakes. There's no doubt. You cannot take that away from him.
They're game planning not against Brock Purdy. That's
So he's a glorified game manager.
Glorified game manager. Did Garoppolo go undefeated with the Rams?
all he did was
with
win.
the
They
Niners.
said
All they did was win, but he wasn't undefeated.
he wasn't undefeated.
His man is 12-0 in games he's completed. He started and completed. He's 12-0. 2 of the games were playoff games. Don't take that shit away from him because you guys have quarterbacks on your team that aren't fucking any good. That's just the bottom line.
But you just said the same stat that applies to a quarterback that's not good, Jimmy G.
Jimmy G on that team was supposedly so good, right? But he wasn't 12-0. Shanahan hasn't won a Super Bowl. The quarterback whisperer, he whispered to Trey Lance that he was good. That motherfucker was garbage. Shanahan was so good, why couldn't Trey Lance do it?
Shanahan came out and said, "Listen, I made a mistake."
Who was a quarterback before Trey?
Who was a quarterback before?
The
Trey?
year before, who was a quarterback for the Niners? Odie should know that.
Who was it Jimmy? Was it Mullins?
Nick Mullins.
Was it Nick Mullins?
Was he undefeated? Bro, the guy is 12-0, man.
Stop it with the 12-0.
That is huge.
Huge.
That is a huge thing.
What?
Yeah.
Let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
We'll be back in, 3 minutes? How many minutes you want to give us?
Yes.
All right.
Let
3
the
minutes.
hate flow.
I got it.
And we're back.
We are back.
back.
Eddie and I were still arguing during the break. I was in the bathroom yelling at him.
Yeah, we were fighting.
We were fighting, and he's across the way in his other bathroom, and he's yelling at me from his
Yes.
bedroom.
Luckily, I had my cane.
Yeah. He was able to get across the room.
So
Go ahead.
final argument.
None. I don't need to. He's 12-0. The man is 12-0, man.
My final argument is this: how many people in Central California are naming their dogs Brock or Purdy, or their daughters Stacy Brock, or whatever? None. No one.
Whoa, Stacy Brock.
Nobody. That's
I don't
what I'm
think
saying.
anyone's ever named their kid Stacy Brock.
And then if you guys forgot, the blue chip on the game was 49ers minus 3.5 because that argument.
Yeah.
It got a lot.
By
Of
the way, I think 49ers are going to blow them out.
And then I'll
hope
do
so.
a quick NFL blue chip recap. We got the Falcons -2, Lions -10, Titans and Colts under 43, Giants and Dolphins over 47.5, the Saints and Panthers under 39, the Jets and Broncos under 43.5, and the 49ers -3.5.
Man, I like it.
You got to love it. Listen, Rafa and I could argue like this, and we're good. Unlike you soft serve ice cream people.
In
on
the
Instagram.
comment section.
comment
In the
section.
comment section.
Yeah, that want to kill each other. We're here to talk shit. We're here to argue. We're here to have a good time. So Rafa and I are fine. Except I sent Sinead to go slash your tires outside in the car.
That's not going to help you. You're going to have to take me home.
Yes. So that is your NFL breakdown. Let's go into NCAA football. We do have Logan's Lowdown coming up at what time?
30 minutes.
In 30.
7:45.
So we're going to do a quick rundown. NCAA football brought to you by official.bta. Our man Big John is doing that drop. I got you a shirt, Rafa. It's
Appreciate it, brother.
The World is Yours drop. Sweet ass tee. I should get one for everyone on the crew, but thank you to Big John. He showed me the shirt. It's being shipped out. But go support my man, Big John, official.bta. Go look him up on Instagram. He's a young entrepreneur, football player, young businessman. We're all about that. And thank you, Big John, for sponsoring us. Now, let's get into NCAA football, baby.
Yes, sir. So number 20 Kentucky is at number 1 Georgia.
Here you go.
There it is. There's the
There
Mr.
it
Pfizer
is.
fucking commercial. Look at this jerk off.
Wow.
My God. You can do 2 things at once. Sure you can.
This dude,
So
money.
it's for the.
It's for now the COVID and the flu shot.
And
Oh, they
flu
mixed
shot.
it all into one.
Look at, he has 2.
Yeah, he's got 2. Look at him. He's got 2.
Dude,
Like,
he's
he
laughing.
should have 2 bitches because Taylor Swift is terrible.
She's
Anyways, I apologize to fans that I said her name. Yeah, he got double the thing, double the poke. That's your boy right there.
Come on, boy.
You've been vaccinated like 72 times, bud. Good for you. Anyways, so let's get to it. Number 20, Kentucky, at number 1, Georgia. Lines 15, over under 47.5. I stay away from anything Georgia from now on. They don't move enough for me.
how does that tight end Bowers look?
Oh,
though?
he's fuck.
dude. You see him
Dude.
pull away,
He's too good.
dude. He's crazy.
I'm shocked. If they, what did Pitts go, like 4 or 5 pick in the draft?
I think he
or
went
something?
5, and he's
This man is
This dude
needs to go. For the teams that are picking up there, if they don't need a quarterback, this should be the first guy you pick.
Whew, man, he's great.
This should be the first guy you pick, unless you already have a tight end. This should be your first dude on your board. This is your guy.
You know, Belichick, if he stays, wants his ass. Well, everyone wants him.
Everyone wants
Yeah.
him. This is your guy. So that's another that's a stay away game. Number 2, Michigan at Minnesota. Michigan screwed us a couple weeks ago, so I will not touch them. The next game,
You know that real quick. You know that the quarterback for Michigan is the number 1 rated passer.
yes, and he's
J.J. McCarthy.
projected a top 5 pick.
No way.
He's projected
No,
to
he's not.
go number 5
No
right
way.
now. I saw a mock draft.
I saw him as the number 14 quarterback in the class.
Somebody put some weird mock draft up there through Instagram,
Probably Mel Kiper.
or Harbaugh.
I would not take him in the top 5.
I wouldn't take him. Period.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's get on to some real games. Number 12, Oklahoma at number 3, Texas. Eddie, what's his game called?
The Red River.
We got him.
Hold on.
That's tough to say.
The Red River rivalry.
There it is. That's tough to say.
Oh man.
Oh man, he was like, let's see how many times I get the Red River rivalry wrong today.
Go ahead, Jay. Say it.
Red River.
Yeah, there it is.
Any money?
Red River rivalry.
Look at Eddie Money, bro.
Say it again.
Kobe's
Red
turn.
River rivalry.
Okay, that was right. Kobe.
Red River rivalry.
I'm impressed because Rafa hit the other one, the Red River. Red River rivalry wrong. And you went wrong.
Red River. Dude.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Taylor Swift.
so we're blue chip this game right here. Oklahoma last year lost to Texas
49-0.
49-0. No Dylan Gabriel in that game last year. Oklahoma 7-3 in the last 10 Red River games.
You cop out. What a cop out. What a cop out.
7-3 in the Red River rivalry. In the that's tough.
Dang.
7-3 in the last 10 against the spread. The line opened at 4.5. It's now 4. I like Oklahoma in this game.
Woo!
Oh, I'm a Boomer Sooner for sure.
I watched the interview today with God, his name just
Urish?
no. The quarterback, Tampa Bay, Oklahoma.
Oh, Baker.
Baker Mayfield came on McCarthy's show or
McAfee.
McAfee show.
Mackenbugger.
Dude, he's from Austin, Texas.
Yeah, and he went to
He
Oklahoma.
grew up in Austin, Texas. That was crazy. I did not know that.
And he went to Oklahoma. Oklahoma +4 is my blue chip right there.
In Texas.
Both teams have top 5 defenses in the country.
Yes.
And the over is 60.5. I think it's going to go over anyways.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. But
Really
we're going to stay away from that. We're going to go with Oklahoma plus the 4 on the road in Texas in a huge game. There's no way Kansas State going for this. They went for it 4th and 3 at their own. What the fuck am I watching?
He's got a touchdown here, though.
My God, this is horrible football. Anyways, Jesus Christ. I don't understand how these guys have jobs.
Can't even believe it.
4th and 3 from their own 28-yard line.
He threw the ball. Look at him.
And then he zoomed it right past. Dude, that was such. All you needed is a soft little ball.
That was a Jeff George throw right there.
That was ridiculous. There you go. Oh, Jay. All you needed was a soft little ball.
Good one.
Anyways, next game is number 4 Maryland. I'm sorry. Whoa. This is not basketball. Number 4 Ohio State hosting Maryland. We are blue chipping that game. So Maryland and Ohio State since 2014, they've played 8 times. The over, 8-0.
Yes.
The over's been 8-0. We're going to take the over in this game. Over 57. Ohio State over 57. The line opened at 19.5. It's down to 19 now. There goes Oklahoma State. Going to get Eddie Money a touchdown for the second half. He needs it.
Ohio State coming off a bye week.
Bye week after the Notre Dame.
Maryland puts points up.
For sure. So Maryland, 19 points, by the way. Last year, the line was 25. Ohio State didn't cover. That was at Maryland, though.
I had that game.
So Tua's little brother, he's playing at Maryland. He's putting up points. Over 57. That's your blue chip. 8-0 since 2014 in that series. We think we should have another 60-point plus in that game. Next, you have Virginia Tech at number 5, Florida State. Florida State coming off a bye. They're 24-point favorites in that game.
Do the right thing here, Rafa.
Stay away from that game. That's what we're doing.
Dude.
Staying away from that game is exactly what we're doing.
Florida State hasn't looked good since week 1.
You had Florida State hate.
I don't. I've told you before, I'm not a believer in the quarterback.
I like the kid. But anyway.
Receivers are fire. And defense is very good. Defensive end.
We'll see how he does this week. Next game, we are blue chipping for sure. The Arizona Wildcats at the Coliseum against number 9 USC. The line's 21. The over 72. The over in SC's games, last 16 games, 15-1.
Yeah, they've hit like hit like in the third quarter.
And the only game that didn't go over, they scored 52 in the first half.
Shit.
Yeah, they pulled.
And they pulled everyone.
Yeah.
Last week, Arizona put up some points against Washington. That game went way over the total as well. USC doesn't play any defense. We know that.
Arizona, man, how they kept that game close against Washington.
They kept it close enough, yeah. So I like the over in that game. Over 72. That is your blue chip on that game.
I've seen some upset alerts on this, Rafa.
On that game, that's.
I think this is one of those a sleeper game. You know, just
that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. They're 21-point favorites at home. Arizona is not upsetting anyone. I'd be shocked. But everyone will. But the over 72, I think SC will score 49 again, and their defense will allow 30.
Yeah.
Minimum. So over 72 on the Trojans. Hopefully they play a good team here soon because they haven't played a good one.
They will.
They haven't played a good one. So we have number 10 Notre Dame at Louisville. Stay away game for me. I think this is more of a trap game than any of the other games.
Yeah.
Notre Dame sitting at number 10, Louisville number 25. Louisville's 5-0. So I think it's a tough stay away from game.
I agree.
This next game, though.
Bang that bell.
Blue chip right here.
Clip this, Eddie.
Clip the shit. So Colorado, the nation's favorite team, ESPN's favorite team.
That's their baby.
Yes.
That's their baby. The Colorado Buffalo at Arizona State. The line's only 3.5. If you've watched Arizona State play the last 2 weeks, they played SC at home and they played them tough. They went to Cal. They played them tough. What does Arizona State do well? They can run the ball and they're physical.
Yeah.
What does Colorado do? Can't stop the run and aren't very physical.
Yeah.
I like Arizona State plus 3.5. I like them to cover the game, but Colorado's probably going to win this game. But Arizona State at home, dude, they were amped up for SC. SC's offense was way too much firepower for them.
Yeah.
They hung in the game throughout the entire game. the fans will get up. The kids will get up for
The
that
coach
game.
has balls.
Oh, 100%.
The coach has
and
balls.
that
He's
running
very,
back?
Skordonsky.
Roggenbacher.
Yes, but I love the creativity of this coach. I love how he's spunky. We go into games, team, we're gonna win. I'm gonna have to agree with you, man.
Stranger danger. So, but Arizona State plus 3.5 at home. I expect this game to be really tight. I expect them to eat a lot of the clock as well, just running and pounding the ball. And they've got, the running back. They line him up at quarterback.
Oh, they
move him all over the place. That kid,
very creative.
So Arizona State plus 3.5. The next team is the team that I'm a homer for. Number 11 Alabama.
I think
and
this
Nick
is the
Saban.
best game of the week.
I don't think it's the best game. You think it's the best game as far as competitive?
Yeah.
You think it's going to be tight?
I think it's going to be a great SEC matchup, man.
So Bama's lost once to Texas A&M since Jimbo's been there. And it was that thriller a couple years back. So Alabama -2. The game was pick. I've seen it at 1.5. I've seen it as high as 3. The line is at 2. For me, 2, I think, is in college, it's pretty much a pick 'em. I like Alabama. We're blue chipping. Alabama -2. And I think they're going to roll. I think they're going to beat them by 7+.
We can't take this next game. We have to skip that next
Yes,
game.
we're going to skip the next game. Syracuse at North Carolina. North Carolina -9.5. Over under 59.5.
Yeah.
Drake should have a good game this week.
Syracuse, they finally lost last week, but they look good. They have a good quarterback, a senior. UNC gets
Washington back, right?
Yes.
The kid Washington, he's finally going to play.
They said he's been running scout team and that he's been torching the first team.
He's due for a big game. He should have a huge game for them.
Yes.
And I think Drake May will make it a point to get him involved.
Yes.
This next game, we're going to blue chip this game right here. Arkansas at Ole Miss. Arkansas and the total is what's the total here? The total is 62.5 minus 11.5. Arkansas is 9-1 in their last 10 head-to-head meetings against Ole Miss against the spread.
9-1?
9-1 against the spread.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Against Ole Miss, and it doesn't matter where it's at. The line started at 12.5. It's now 11.5. I like Arkansas in the game. Ole Miss had a huge win last week against LSU.
Yes.
I think that's going to drain them a little bit. I like Arkansas plus 11.5 on that game as well.
That quarterback's going to run for 115.
KJ?
From Arkansas.
KJ?
Yeah.
He's gonna unleash.
He's a stud.
For sure. So Arkansas plus 11.5 tomorrow. Line has been dropping left and right. So take that. Georgia Tech at Miami. I feel like Miami hasn't played in forever.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's been like weeks, I think. They played Temple last, and that was a couple weeks ago. Miami's minus 20.5 against Georgia Tech. I stay away from anything Georgia Tech. They're one of those schools.
Miami has the best defensive line in the ACC, and they've run the ball the best in the ACC.
So far, but they haven't played anyone tough, we can say. So the next game is LSU at Missouri. Missouri's still ranked number 21. Yeah. LSU's number 23. They're the best 3-2 team in the country. There's no doubt about that. Both of their losses against Ole Miss and Florida State, both of the games, they were way in the game. Last week, they were up in the fourth quarter and couldn't hold on. And we're going to keep riding LSU's over. LSU's 9-1 in the last 10 of the over 64. We're going to keep going, keep riding that over as we do with SC every week. So LSU over, Missouri 64 is the total. And then Fresno State at Wyoming, if you bet that game, you're sick.
Well, there's a lot of sick people out there.
They should get their flu shot.
Yeah. Their flu.
Zing!
Their what is it? You could do 2 for 1 or whatever it is?
2 for 1.
2 for 1.
2 for 1. Yeah.
So let's go over our blue chips real quick. Is Logan waiting in the wings?
Still about like 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So blue chips for NCAA football. We got Oklahoma plus 4.5. Maryland and Ohio State over 57. Arizona and USC over 72. ASU plus 3.5. Alabama minus 2. Arkansas plus 11.5. And LSU, Missouri over 64.
Some good foosball games.
Let me ask you something. Who do you think is the team that's looked the best so far?
The team that's looked the best.
Like if you had to pick a number one team in the country right now, give me your 1, 2, 3.
My 1, 2, 3. Oh man, I don't want to say Ohio State. Man, that is tough. You know what? I'm gonna say number 1. I'm gonna say Texas. I think Texas has looked really good. They're good everywhere. I'm gonna say Michigan, number 2. And I think, although not impressive, and I don't like the quarterback play, I think Georgia is the 3rd best team in the country
Right now.
right now.
I'm close. I think the best team in the country is my opinion. I'd like Michigan at number 1, Texas at number 2, and Washington at number 3. I think Washington has been super impressive, and I think they sit at like 6 in the polls. So, and I think they've looked really good.
They had 3 incredible receivers,
and a Heisman quarterback,
great freaking corner, offensive lineman. They're probably, the I don't say they're a secret, but they don't get a lot of. It's like Seattle Mariners. No one watches them, right? It's the Northwest
Sleepers.
But
Northwest and
I didn't like that. Maybe because I bet on them or I had something on them last week. I didn't like how Arizona competed with them last week.
Yeah, that's just
that's what dropped them for me.
And I think Oregon would be right in there right after that for me.
Oh yes,
Oregon and Georgia. I mean,
Yes.
if Oregon, you got to love what Oregon's done so far.
Yes.
And Bo Nix in his second term of college football. He's like in his 7th season.
Do you think Bo Nix translates to the NFL?
How big is he? I like Bo.
I think he's 6'3", probably 220. Big dude. He's impressed me this year. I was never a big fan.
He makes big throws.
Yeah, he's a big dude. I think he's improved. I just don't think he's that dude.
6'3", 215.
Now, we're watching, by the way, guys, we're watching Kansas State at Oklahoma State. Earlier, Kansas State went for it on their own side of the field. They're down 8. If you kick an extra point, you're down 7, and you're going to go for 2 here.
And they ran a stupid Philly special.
And he's wide. He dropped it too. But why are you going for 2? He dropped it. Why are you going for 2?
You see that block by the quarterback, though? That was a solid block.
Why are you going for 2 there?
Wow.
My God.
How do you drop this?
Oh, wow.
That's just a drop. But at the end of the day, it's like, why are you going
How
for 2?
do you run that play, the reverse? I do not. You know what that says to me? If I'm on the sideline and they run that play, I'm like, oh, we're going to crush. No confidence whatsoever. You run that stupid ass play.
There's no point of going for
even,
2 there.
Or even running it, yes.
You're down 8.
Yeah.
You kick the extra point, you're down 7.
Who's eating that horrible
That looks
looking
disgusting, by the way.
pimento cheese?
Ugh.
I'm not a Chick-fil-A
That looks
guy.
like someone threw up on the fucking
it
chicken sandwich.
looks horrible. That has to be a Southern thing. Because that looks horrible.
Oh, that looks
That
terrible.
looks gross.
Right?
Yeah, that looks disgusting.
Michael Brown
nasty.
probably
What the hell is that?
said, yes.
Michael Brown, what?
He's a Chick-fil-A guy.
Oh, okay. So he's
That-
probably like,
yes.
that's the best thing you've ever had, Edward.
Yes, I would never.
He's also a Bronco
You know
fan.
what makes it even worse is that if they score a field goal, I still need another point. That's
Oh,
what the
that's-
2-point did to me.
That's dirty.
That's down and dirty.
That's brutal, Eddie Bunny. We'll get there, bud.
Yeah. Before we get into Logan's lowdown, do you guys want to do our NCAA parlay?
Let's do it, and then we'll do the NFL one.
Let's do it.
Jay, do you have anybody? Did you come prepared? Because
Probably-
last week we lost by 1.
Look at the way he's.
Look at the way he's sitting.
Yes.
Yeah.
You enticed or what?
Let
What's
me
going on?
rub you down.
I thought it was for NFL, but I got it.
What do you got?
What do you got,
Give us
Pops?
something.
No, hold on, guys. I'll go after a couple guys.
No, because I need to see how bad your pick is so we can fix it from there. Eddie, you want to go or you don't have anybody?
I'll
Or you
go.
have one?
I'll
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
I like Oklahoma plus 4.5.
Okay, so we got Eddie, Oklahoma plus 4.5.
Okay, I got it.
Go ahead.
Ole Miss minus 11.5.
All righty.
Against the blue chip. You
Against the blue chip.
Just went against the blue chip.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
This makes no sense because I was going to pick Arkansas plus 11.5.
Oh, my God.
You're on double secret probation,
okay.
Jay Bird.
Okay.
Okay.
Pick another one.
All right. Okay.
It's going to hit now. You know that now they're going to hit.
Yeah, now they're going to hit.
Now it's going to hit.
And don't take the team.
Just
Notre Dame minus 6.5.
Okay, Notre Dame minus 6.5.
Okay.
Eddie Money's got Arkansas plus 11.5, right?
Yeah.
I will take Alabama minus 2.
All right.
So we have Alabama minus 2, Arkansas plus 11.5.
Yes. And I have Oklahoma
plus 4.5. And Notre Dame minus 6.5.
In the Red River rivalry.
I like it. I
said
like it a lot.
That's a hit.
All right, let's do our NFL parlay. You came prepared for that one?
Yeah, I did.
Let's hear it.
Oh, shit. That's in my, okay.
Oh,
it's in
God,
my phone.
he's got it on
It's
his
in my phone.
I'll start if you want me to start.
Go ahead.
I'll take the Cards at home.
Plus 3.
Plus 3
Wow. Arizona plus 3.
against the lowly
Bengals.
I think
Wow,
Joe
okay.
Burrow, we didn't talk about Joe. He's not healthy, man.
No.
I on Dan Patrick, I heard him say something about he has the least amount of throws under 10 yards. Like he cannot drive the ball downfield. And,
Yeah,
he can't.
He's got like a calf issue. I wonder if that's
Oh, that 100%.
That's what's affecting him. So Eddie's got Arizona plus 3.
Oh, I don't know. Did you blue chip this? I got the Texans, Falcons, the over 41.5.
Over 41.5 Texans, Falcons. Eddie Money.
I'm going to go the Saints and Patriots under 39.
Oh,
Yeah.
lock it up.
Easy peasy.
And I will go under Jets and Broncos 43.5.
Lock it up.
So that's our two nobodies
That is juicy.
NFL parlay.
Watch them hit. Watch. I have a good feeling about it.
Juicy.
I have a good feeling.
There you go. How much you going to put on it?
Shit. Some Lunchables.
Some Lunchables. That's awesome.
I love it.
That's
so,
awesome.
Guys, we're going to cover MLB after Logan's Lowdown. We have Kobe Morales here, drafted by the New York Yankees.
The Yankees.
The Yankees. We're going to interview him, and then we will cover the playoffs with him. Hopefully, he can give us his take on non-Homer Dodger fan. I hope.
Eddie Money, do you want to run down the college parlay and then also the NFL? Do you have it written down? Just for the people.
For shits and gigs.
So college play, I didn't write it down and go too fast. So we have
Oklahoma plus 4.5.
Oklahoma's plus 4.5. Notre Dame.
Notre Dame plus
This-
6.
minus 6.5.
Arkansas plus 11.5.
11.5.
And Alabama minus 2.
all right.
That
should
is
also
your
be,
college two nobody parlay.
should be plus 1,200 as
Plus
well.
1,200 parlay right there for
Yee.
that 4-teamer.
In NFL, we have the Houston Texans and
Atlanta Falcons over.
40.5. I have the Patriots and Saints under 39. You have the Jets and Broncos under
39.
And then you
Under
I have
43.5.
The Cards.
The
plus
Arizona
3
Cardinals plus 3.
at home.
plus 12 hundo.
Plus 1,200. So there it is. Do we have Logan on the phone yet? So we're going to have Logan Loya from the UCLA
Logan's
Bruins.
low down, baby. When's the
Do we have
last?
their schedule?
When's the last time we talked to Logan?
2 weeks ago, before Utah.
That's right. Where are you, Logan? I hear you.
Yeah, Logan?
There we go. Hello.
There
What's up, bud?
he
How you doing?
is. We want to welcome Logan Loya, right? 2020 national champion, slot receiver for UCLA. Just a stud. Number 17, returns punts, does it all. Thank you, Logan. This is called Logan's Lowdown. How you doing, Papa?
I'm pretty good. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing great. Are you getting ready for a big game this week? Are you in the hotel already?
Yes, I am. Yeah, super excited.
Yes. So if you guys don't know, we have Logan almost on every week. You guys had a bye week last week, correct?
Correct.
Yes. So we haven't talked to you about the what a great game it was in Provo. Low scoring game against Utah. Man, the defense showed up. There were some struggles on offense. Just give us a little breakdown of that game and how you thought it went.
Yeah, no, that was obviously a tough one. Outcome not what we wanted. Defense played lights out, and offense we did not. So we had to get back to work and fix some things to make sure that does not happen again.
Yes. So you guys are at home tomorrow. Is it a 12:30 game or a 12:30 game? This right here, man, this is a matchup. I'm sure Coach Kelly's not saying a must win, but this feels very important. Washington State Cougs in your backyard. The Cougars, very, very good team, and they beat Oregon State. You guys put a good game together, and you are right back in the mix. What's the game plan? How do you guys feel about this game coming up tomorrow?
Super excited. Obviously the opponent is highly ranked and they're very talented. And looking forward just to battle, the whole game. It's not going to be easy either way. So it's going to be a battle. Crazy
Pac-12, how amazing these good teams are. That quarterback from Washington State, I forget his name.
Ward.
Yeah, he's over, his expectations are wasn't very much, and he's come out and really shown he can play some good football. You guys on offense also, coming off a slow week, but you guys had a whole week. I mean, that's a pretty big deal to game plan. Should we expect anything different? Any quarterback changes or anything different you see coming up?
Just a better offense than we were the past week. We just had to fix some things, and we're ready to go tomorrow. It'll be exciting.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now Dante's still the starter tomorrow, right?
I believe that's what they said. Yes.
Okay. You guys have a tough stretch coming up here, the next 2 weeks. So how did you guys? I know you had a bye week. Did you guys practice through your bye week?
Yes, we practiced a couple of days last week, but got to rest the body.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't injured, but just resting the body never hurts.
It's brutal. It's a brutal game, very violent, and anytime you can get some rest. And I think Dante, first road game in a hostile environment, you got to chalk that up to, that's a very, very difficult to play over there. That fan base is rabid. We went to the Pac-12 championship with SC and Utah, and they love their Utes. How difficult, and what were the noise levels? What were some obstacles that you guys had to face over there in Utah?
They were rocking over there. It was loud. I didn't really notice it during the game just because I'm so locked in and focused on the game. But when I'm out, you hear the crowd every time they had something go their way. Yeah, it got loud.
Yeah.
So that's definitely some. I would say that's really about it, though. They got the fans on their side.
Yeah.
And that's kind of all there is.
Well, hopefully, the Bruin A-Clap shows up tomorrow. You guys get a rocking crowd. Are we still on for the Logan Loya touchdown celebration? Are you doing the 2 patting the head, or
we're getting one tomorrow?
Yes, we got to get one.
At least one tomorrow.
Yes. How about a 47-yard punt return up the right sideline? What do you think?
And just waving deuces the whole way.
Deuces. Like, come on, man! I'm calling my shot, Logan.
Hey, 47-yard punt return on the right hash. Hey, let's do it. Why not?
Do that, man. Come on, man.
They're going to kick it 50 yards. You're like, can you redo that and get
3
yards shorter?
Re-kick.
So the offense, listen, I saw something this week. Number 15 on defense. I saw him projected like top 4. After Marvin, I saw Caleb Williams first, Marvin Williams second, Drake May third, and your defensive end right there behind him, man. He's getting a lot of hype. Your whole defense is playing well, right? And you guys feel any pressure? Is there any riff in the locker room? You guys all solid? Because it's tough. Defense did their job at Utah, and they're going to have to play well again. Washington State has a pretty powerful offense, and you feel the pressure to put some points on the board. Yeah,
no, our defense is playing amazing this year. And yeah, unfortunately, the past game offense didn't really show up like we wanted to. And yeah, so I guess you could say there is that little pressure, but we want that pressure to get back and make sure defense knows that we got their back. We're going to go out there and give them a best shot, really.
Eddie Money has a question for you.
So you were talking about like Utah's like their fan base being really like rowdy, and you're not like noticed it during the game, but does it make a big difference between being at home and having like the crowd really like egg you on? I mean, being away and the crowd egging you on versus like being at home and feeling that support and gaining momentum?
Definitely a difference, yes. Because I mean, when you make a play, you're getting booed or it's quiet when you're away, and then at home, you're having everyone cheer for you. So definitely a big difference there. But rowdiness and everything like that stuff I don't really notice as much. But
nice, man.
I would say it plays a role.
Is it more like on the road, like the team has to like conjoin together to hype each other up rather than having to like rely on the crowd while you guys are at home?
Oh yes, for sure. Yeah, because I mean, the only ones cheering are everyone on the sideline on the away games.
Do we know the uniform combo for tomorrow yet?
I do not.
Busting out anything special?
I do not. That's not my department. But
dude, you guys should come out all gold. You look like Goldfinger from just gold
from Austin Powers.
Yes, just you guys should go.
Don't disrespect UCLA like that. Come on.
Oh man, I think that'd be freaking amazing. Just all gold. That'd be badass. I'm saying.
I need those all black ones UCLA had a few years ago.
I remember those. That was.
That's got to be like for a Friday night game.
That was a night game when they did that. Yeah, that's some weird, like a Marine themed helmet too. I believe it was. Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty sweet though. But Logan, I know you need your rest. We thank you for coming on again. Good luck tomorrow. We will be expecting at least one touchdown. Tell Dante, you can't let us down.
Feed the beast.
Yes. You're open, baby. 7-Eleven all the time.
Always open.
Yes.
Always open.
All right, man. Thanks, Logan.
Have a good night, bud. Good luck tomorrow.
Good luck.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No problem. That is Logan Loya, slot receiver. Having a pretty good year. Has a touchdown pass against San Diego State. I mean, like I said, Utah's tough. That was
super tough game.
A tough game, and for a true freshman, right, to come in there and start in that environment. Hopefully, he's you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn
from it 100%, and you can tell that he was a freshman last year.
He's a talented dude.
Oh, 100%.
He's gonna figure it out.
Oh, yeah.
And Dante is a stud. Everyone has their lumps, but good luck to you, Logan. Are we gonna go right into our amazing interview of
Let's do it.
Kobe Morales?
Where are we getting Kobe in?
We're throwing him right in the
How we
middle.
get? What mic are we getting there?
Can he?
You got to do Jay's mic, and then we can.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Jay
We'll
can
have
move over
Jay
here.
move over here.
Should I go headphones or?
Yes.
Just
Yeah,
throw.
bring that chair in here.
You can just throw Jay's headphones over here.
All right.
Terrific throwing the ball.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this guy. We like to talk about the eye test, right? This dude looks like a MLB superstar. Welcome, Kobe Morales.
Kobe, use those headphones.
Yeah. Also a Bosco alum, right? Bosco, also not Saddleback. I always get it wrong.
No,
Cypress.
Cypress. I don't know why I always get that wrong. But
By the way,
Saddleback.
who's talking?
So much bigger. He is taller than we are.
It's a seat. It's a seat.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. It's not that he's 6'3", 220. It's the seat.
Or maybe he is. There we go. Look at that. I just grew a half inch.
There we go.
Thank you, Kobe, for joining us. If you guys don't know, this is Kobe Morales, a baseball player, family friend, lives literally just you can
Right
walk
around the
home
block,
if
yeah.
you wanted to.
Exactly.
I did some work at his dad's house once. How's that going, by the way? The sprinklers, everything look good?
Everything's great.
Good. So, Kobe, you've been when did you start playing baseball, man?
Man, as long as I can remember, ever since I was a little kid,
the only thing that I can remember is just hit white ball far with the stick.
Are you the youngest? You have brothers?
I do. I have 2 brothers. I'm the middle child though. I am.
Really? You have a younger one?
Yes.
Are they all as huge as?
The younger one, the tall gene, kind of skipped over him, but my older brother, yeah, he's tall just like me.
Nice,
Are you the tallest Morales?
Yeah, I am.
In the world?
In the world. Oh man,
Could be.
That's funny.
Could be.
Could be.
In my family though, yeah, I'm the tallest out of everyone. Cousins, uncles, everyone.
So when did you know that? Well, did you play travel ball and all that, or that was?
Yeah, I did. I did play travel ball. I played Little League to start off, and then after that, I moved into travel ball because I kind of want to take it a little bit more seriously. So then I went into travel ball.
How long did you play Little League for?
I would say I played right here close at Northwest Downey Little League, and I played there for, I would say, 4 years. 4 years, and then I went to travel ball.
All right.
Dad, manager at all? Did he? I know your dad's a sheriff.
He was. Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. He kind of took captain of the ship for me for my whole playing career when I was younger. He kind of just did everything. I kind of just listened to him. Still a little bit now. I kind of just listen to him hey, should I do this, Pops? What should I do? Should I do this? And so he's kind of good to have just in my corner and help me out through my whole career.
Hell yes.
Now let me ask you: in high school, you only played baseball, or did you play football as well?
I played football as well until my sophomore year, and then I decided to quit. And then that's when I realized that I kind of got my first offer, I guess you would say, or a lot more interest my sophomore year. And that's when I realized that I want to take baseball more seriously.
Yeah.
And then I said, I'm done with football. Just that. And I mean, injuries, even playing at Bosco, just going
Also
up
at Bosco,
everyone.
this is what those size of the punters look like at Bosco.
Yeah, so, I mean,
it's kind of crazy, right?
yeah, exactly.
It's
just
pretty insane.
Day in, day out, just getting hit by 6'6" already.
Yeah.
Best
17-year-olds
best dummy play caller out there.
Oh yeah, I was a play caller. I was a
Really?
play caller.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see me on the sidelines when I was.
Oh, he was in one of those vests?
He's in one of the best.
I was
You're the best
Holding up
guy.
the cards and shit.
Yeah,
and all that?
Yes,
There you go, there you
yes.
go. That was me. That was me.
No, Bosco's famous for that, for the 3 different colored vests. I would love to know the secrets. So you know the secrets of that?
Everything. Yeah. So.
Oh,
all the
we'll have
ins
to
and
get that
outs and
off. We'll have to get that off air because I
Yeah,
always
yeah,
wondered
yeah.
who is the guy really calling the play. Oh, that's awesome.
So now let me ask you: when did you get an actual college offer?
My first actual college offer, sophomore year. It was.
And who was that from?
San Jose State.
Okay.
And
then what happened?
And then from there, so that was my sophomore year. My older brother was a pitcher at San Jose State, so I kind of didn't want to follow his steps a little bit. I kind of wanted to do my own thing,
Yeah.
experience my own. He was already been there. He would already been like, oh, go here, go here.
Yeah,
I don't want to have all that. I want to have my own experience. And so I kind of just didn't say no because any offer you get, you're gonna be grateful. I was grateful for every single one, even from JUCOs.
Hell to the yes.
So San Jose kind of reached out first, and then it went to other small schools around here like CBU, Northridge, Cal State Northridge, and just a lot of small schools. And then COVID happened, 2020, and then that
I heard about that.
That kind of shut down my whole senior
Some
season.
small, some
Yeah,
small.
some small. So it shut down my whole entire senior season, and then that led me to go to Cypress College.
Yeah.
And then from Cypress College, it was a shortened season. It was only 28 games because of COVID and everything, so we couldn't travel outside. We could only play teams within our league, and so it was a shortened season. And then after that, I went to play summer ball in the summer league in Oregon, north of Portland, 20 minutes, I would say. So a little bit into Washington, but Oregon's the main,
Right.
Portland right there. So I was playing there, and then that's where a lot of the bigger schools, Power 5 schools, started noticing me, like Oregon, University of Washington, USC. And from there, I picked Washington.
The 2020 seniors, the struggle was real, man. I mean, it was really tough on that horrible
Dude,
class.
no offense. I saw your workout video when you were at Bosco, and I swear, I saw your workout
remember
video,
you sent it in the
and
group
I
chat.
was like, whoa, dude. I thought you had just come off the football field. You looked big.
Yeah.
You were fielding balls at third. I'll be honest with you. I'm a big dude, obviously. But you looked slow when I saw your video, and I was like, and then once you started the hitting part of it, I was like, oh, all right. So there's pop behind all the way there.
I mean, definitely,
And then-
you've trimmed down,
way down.
since high school.
Yeah, that video you
Yeah.
must have been hovering 240.
Yeah, so when I decided to start taking baseball more seriously in sophomore year, That's when I was like, all right, well, I'm no longer playing football. I no longer need all this extra luggage on me.
Yeah.
So
I'm still waiting to play football, which is why
Yes.
I carry the extra luggage.
So I just started like looking up everything on my own. So I started doing my own workouts. I have a really funny story actually. So
He's like, how can I say this without?
How can I say this?
Spill the beans, baby.
So my old high school coach had a key to the weight room. And he gave the key to me so I could work out and everything. And I was the last kid in the workout. Me being as dumb as I am, I said, you know what? I don't have a gym yet where I could work out or anything. So I'm gonna go make a copy of this key.
Shit.
No.
And then I'm gonna just have the copy of the key to the school weight room. What could go wrong? I'm just gonna use it just to work out, right? So I'm in there doing workouts for like months. I'm in there doing workouts.
During COVID.
No. This is way before COVID.
Okay,
way before COVID. So because I told myself, I was like, I need to get better. I need to get faster, stronger. Like, how can I do this and stuff? And I was still under the age of 18, so I couldn't. My dad didn't really want me to go to an actual public gym yet.
Yeah.
So I just said, all right, well, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
And I did that. I shouldn't have done that. I know now. I'm sorry,
Dude, if you know, Rafa,
I shouldn't have done that. I got in trouble for it.
Dude, Rafa, this weight room has caused so much grief and people being fired at dude, that weight room is sacred. Yeah. Now baseball, because it's a football thing and they don't want anyone using it but football. So it's a big deal at Bosco, that weight room. I did not know that, Kobe. Yeah. Little rebel.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, I had good intentions behind it.
Of course.
Right. I didn't mean nothing. No harm.
You're trying to get better.
Yeah, exactly.
It worked out in the end.
Yeah, it worked out in the end.
You could build them a whole fucking other weight room, hopefully one day.
Yes.
So now let me ask you though. So you had a great season last year at Washington, obviously. After the season, did you think you were going to be drafted?
So I had a couple talks. There was a couple people reached out, say, hey, even before the season even started, I had a couple interviews and stuff with a couple teams, and they were just saying hey, have a good season, We're obviously very interested, or else we wouldn't be talking to you right now. And so it's just continue to have a good season. So throughout the season too, I would have teams hit me up, be like, hey, we want to do an interview. The interviews that they have just to get more to know you. They obviously already seen you play and everything. Right. Yeah. They just want to get to know who you are as a person. So they would just interview and then interview, and then that was about it. But come later after the draft, that's when they start asking hey, how serious are you about this? We're honestly thinking about it. Because the way that the draft works is that if they pick someone, that slot of money is gone. They can't get it back. So they already wasted that money. It's gone. So that money's it's valuable to them.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
They don't want to pick a guy who's not going to show up to school
and say no, and then the money's gone, and then they can't use it.
Yeah, because a lot of kids. In your draft, there was a kid from here who should have been a top 20 pick, and they knew he wasn't going to go. Yeah. They knew he was going to school. There's no point in spending that allocation to that. So draft day comes, and you're home?
Draft day comes, I'm at home. Well, so it was 3 days, right? So I got drafted in the third day.
Right.
So the first 2 days, talking to my agent, Mike, shout out Mike, he's the best. So the first day happened. I kind of wasn't expecting to go to the first day because that was the first 2 rounds only.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I'm not really paying attention to it. If one of my friends goes, then I'm keeping it up a little bit. So the second day comes, he said, and then I talked to my agent before the draft, and he says, hey, just keep your phone on you. We're expecting some calls. There's been some people saying that they're going to take you today. Just be ready.
This is day 2 now.
This is day 2.
Okay.
Yeah, this is day 2. So day 2 happens. Everything goes down. I don't get a call or anything. And then, so, it is what it is.
Where's your spirit at that time? Where's your...
it's a little bit down. I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit down. But, at the same time, it's I already know, what I've done to prepare myself for this moment. Right. All I need is the opportunity and the shot.
Right.
To get out there.
Okay.
And so day 3 comes. I'm just by my phone. I had class that morning. Actually, I was taking summer classes. I had class that morning. I was in class, kind of wasn't paying attention to class. I had bigger things on my mind. And
Look at my guy. So were you thinking the big 3 Dodgers, Yankees, Angels.
Honestly, Angels. Oh man, not the Angels.
That was a joke.
No, but going into it, honestly, the teams did not matter at all. If anyone would have picked me, I would have been happy. That's my new favorite team.
Yeah.
So
It
the
just happened to be my
Yankees
new
call,
favorite
right?
team. Yes, the Yankees call. So the Yankees have been staying with me since high school. Actually, they've been
Okay.
following me since high school, and then Cyprus they had like a lot of talks too, and then UW's where it actually started to pop off
Right.
and everything for me.
So the Yankees. Now, who called you? Your agent called you, or the Yankees
It
called you?
was the regional scout. So the way it works, like there's these regional scouts that get certain regions of
Right.
wherever, and then
So the Northwest guy,
yeah,
or
so
whatever.
the Northwest guy got me, and then so he called me. He was the guy that I worked through it and everything. Through draft day, I hear him in the room and everything. Like he's saying, like, yeah, we're gonna take you. Like you can hear him in the draft room.
And you had already told them previously, obviously, that you weren't going to go back to school.
Yeah, I said
if you got drafted, you're going.
I'm going.
Right.
I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So you get the call.
So I get the call. They're like, hey, like, we want you. I'm like, well, yeah, let's do it. Like, I'm all excited. I can't, like, right after I hang up the phone, like, I can barely breathe, just like surreal moment. It's just like everything that you ever worked for, and it comes happen, it comes true, and you're just like seeing it unfold in front of you. It's kind of like surreal in a way. Like, you just,
that is the ultimate moment,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean, you didn't go to the Angels, but I mean, what a consolation prize.
Yeah, we were
The
watching
New York
it in Arizona,
Yankees, yes.
and when you got drafted, I texted these guys. I'm like, dude, Kobe got drafted.
Yeah.
Say
that
what?
was-
Yeah, the Yankees. We're watching this thing.
That was a big day for everyone from Downey, Bosco, anyone that knows you and your family. That is, something that you've dreamed of since Southeast Downey League, right?
Exactly, yes.
So you've trimmed down. At Bosco, were you a first baseman?
I was a third baseman.
Third baseman.
I was a third baseman at
So
Bosco.
what's your transition now? What's your favorite position? I mean, I've seen you play the outfield. What do you project yourself?
So I like to call myself a corner guy. So wherever the corners are, that's where
Okay.
you could put me. But so it's funny, my defensive position. So my whole entire life before high school, I was a first baseman. I would never leave first base.
Right.
And I
You
get
were
to high
bigger.
school. Yeah, I was a
Yeah.
big kid.
Yeah.
Big kid, whatever. And get to high school, I say, first base is boring. I don't want to play this
Right,
anymore.
right.
I've been playing it my whole entire life. I go to third base, and then they keep me at third base. I'm like, all right, I guess I could play third base a little bit. And then I go back to Cyprus. I go back to first base. In the summer league that I went to in Oregon, they actually put me in the outfield. Just try it out. They're like, hey, you can play the outfield. I'm the first guy. I want to play the outfield. I love playing the outfield.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, I love playing the outfield.
Oh, nice.
I love playing the outfield. But they moved me to the outfield. The first ball hits me, I lay out, dive. Everyone's going crazy. I'm like, yeah, this is the position.
You
I'm
caught
at.
it.
Yeah, I caught
Oh,
it.
hell
Center
yes.
field's your place.
No, I wish. I mean, if I can, I would pick center field over anything. But left field, right field is usually where they see me. I'm gonna get a little bit faster though. Try
to play center field.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly. I love center field's the best. It's the easiest spot. People would like they usually think like center field's like hardest. It's the easiest spot. It's the easiest spot to play.
So your debut, you crush it. Now, what's the name of the team that you play for right now?
The team that I play for right now is the affiliates, the low A, single A teams, the Tampa Tarpons.
The Tampa Tarpons.
Yes.
How's that? Is the gear sweet?
Oh, it's amazing. We play at
gotta get
the,
some Tampa Tarpons.
We play. We play at the spring training field of the Yankees.
Really?
That they actually play. Yeah. So
Hell
that's,
yes.
That's our home field that we play at in Florida.
That'd be a really. I mean, there has to be a big Yankee following in town in Florida.
Yeah, there is. In
right?
Tampa, there is. Yeah, I've been to Tampa, and there's like Yankee stores and shit like that. There's
How-
not even Devil Ray stores.
So the facilities are probably top notch because spring is there, right?
Yeah,
and
spring training's all there.
my God, you have amazing. I mean, Yankees are right there with Real Madrid's. I mean, it's just
Dallas
it's an
Cowboys, et cetera.
iconic organization.
So-
Tampa Tarpons hats are pretty nice.
Yeah.
Are they?
I have to get
Yeah,
one.
we're gonna have to cop a couple of those.
Yes, yes.
So now let me ask you. So you get to Tampa. They fly you into you fly into Tampa. Now we all know, everybody knows, and if you don't know, the Yankees major league players are not allowed to have facial
hair
hair
and everything.
during
Yeah.
the regular season. I asked you last week, but I'll ask you again for the camera. It's the same as the major league team, right?
Same everything from the staff all the way up to the Aaron Judge. Everyone has to be clean
Nope.
shaven. Only mustache.
You can have a mustache.
You can have a mustache.
Yes.
But it has to be clean.
But yeah, by the time I come back, all this has to go.
All this is gone.
All
That's
this is
pretty-
gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Crazy.
So it's all gone. So it's Yankees from top to bottom. It's all the same.
All the same.
Okay. So you get to Tampa. You play in your. How was your? You had a monster first game. You were 3 for 5. I think you had a home run, a double, a single. It was a monster game, right?
Yee.
How high were you after that? Were your parents there?
No, they weren't.
They weren't there.
They were not there.
Okay.
Well, I mean, so before they send you out to there, they had another league called the Complex League, and the Complex Leagues, all the other teams that are in the area, they're the complex teams usually made up of a lot of Latin Americans that come from like the Dominican Republic.
I heard a lot of Latin Americans play baseball. Is this true? Yeah. Hard hitting stuff here on Two Nobodies.
Just a couple, right? Just a couple.
Just a couple guys.
It's hard to break.
tell
It's hard to
nobody.
break through in that sport. It's hard. It's hard.
But
So
so
you
they
were there.
play in this smaller like league. It's called the Complex League, and then from there they usually promote you to low A, and then high A, and then double A, triple A. So then from that's where I started out was with that one, and then I debuted. I didn't even play a game in the Complex League. Everyone else that I played with played at least 1 or 2 games in the Complex League. They just sent me straight to here, and then I debuted, had a great game.
An awesome game.
Yeah, and then
We celebrated.
Oh yeah. We thought we were there with you.
Oh, yes.
We were
I don't
pumped.
remember rounding the bases.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, in big
Like
situations.
floating.
Yeah, in big situations, I black out. I like when
That has to
you
be,
hear
yeah.
athletes say that, like they black out, like it's a true thing. Like you don't remember anything.
so
from
freaking-
You woke
the
up back in the
moment.
dugout.
Exactly. Like I remember leaving the dugout and then coming back into the dugout.
That was
Getting
it.
high- and
Anything in
that's it.
between?
Everything you see me do on the field, I went like that to the bullpen. I don't remember that.
Really?
I don't remember doing that. No.
So now let me ask. Sorry, Eddie. Let me ask you. You mentioned to me last week that Aaron Judge did some rehab down there. How was that? Seeing him, his preparation and so on. How was that?
He's awesome. He's the captain of the Yankees. You can just tell, like, the way he carries himself, the way he just talks to everyone. Doesn't matter if you're just the janitor at the complex or you're his right-hand man. He's going to treat you the same, talk to you the same. I talked to him about just a lot of things. Baseball's a long season. I kind of, like, really want to see how he his recovery program was from him being such, like, a big guy, you
Right.
know. Like, how did I just, like, your legs just go through such a whole 160 somewhat games, and then that's just so many games back and forth. So I kind of just want to talk to him about his recovery. But as I was saying, like, he's just a nice guy, just Northern California guy. You can just tell he's a Cali guy, like the way he talks, the way he carries himself. He's awesome.
Fresno State Bulldog, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Only good thing to come out of Fresno State. That and Ray Alston.
Devontae Adams.
Oh, and Devontae, I apologize.
Yes.
Derek Carr.
Don't say that. Derek and David. Carr.
We got to give this guy some Two Nobody stickers and slip him in, if he ever goes on another rehab, slip him in Judge's locker.
You can slip him in everyone's locker there.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
now
there you
what's
go.
the so off season you're obviously getting ready to go into the what's your
Training
off
part.
season
So-
program like?
So my off season looks like I kind of just work with my agent. Me and him kind of like find like facilities around SoCal where I like would optimize my skill set to the most.
There has to be a ton of those in Southern California.
Oh, yeah,
It's like a
there's-
baseball mecca right
yeah,
here, right?
Oh yeah, California baseball is
Yeah,
top
huge.
notch, huge. But so me and him have been like talking and stuff, and so there's a couple facilities I have around here. Once I start ramping up again next month, I start ramping up again, like swinging, throwing, and everything, running. So we have a couple facilities like Pasadena and like I think the other one's in the IE somewhere, like Fontana, I believe.
Okay.
But that's just about it. It's not as aggressive. It's just a lot running and just swing, just keeping your swing in check. It's not so much.
Can I ask you about one thing I'm super curious about? The transition from college bat to the wooden. Is that a thing?
It is. Yeah, I'd say that there is for sure the two different swings. You have your metal swing and then you have your wood swing. People say I agree with it that there's two totally different swings. For me, what I like to say is that I'm more short to the ball with a wood bat because I don't want to break the bat.
Right.
You don't want to break.
Well, the sweet spot's about this big on a wood bat.
Exactly.
And on a metal bat, it's almost
You think it's
whole entire
helped
barrel.
your swing? Could it be something that could actually help you?
Yeah, you could. It could help you. Just staying shorter to the ball instead of letting like your hands get long and then causing like ground ball. So yeah, it could help you. I mean, it could also like do the opposite and really hurt you because if you don't put enough like strength or power behind the ball, then it's not going to go nowhere. If the wood bat, you got to put some like power behind it,
Some oomph.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you, and I don't know if you can answer this, but how's the signing bonus for a 18th round pick?
I'd rather not.
Okay, I was just always curious.
No, it's a fair question,
But I was always curious. I knew you wouldn't answer, but I wanted to ask.
Listen,
we gotta give people hard hitting questions out here.
Give the people what they want.
Yes.
Compelling and rich.
Yes. So I know in the past I've seen a bunch of things that minor league baseball is getting better as far as treating the players better. I'm going to assume I've heard the Dodgers do a really good job. I'm going to assume the Yankees are just. I've heard they asked somebody like, what is the best spread in all of baseball, and some guys like, oh, when you go to Yankee Stadium, it is first class, just through the whole organization. So I'm going to assume that goes from single A all the way to the major leagues.
Yeah, everything that you see from single A, that I see in single A, you'll see in the major league. So they try to keep everything the same throughout the whole all the like affiliate teams and throughout all the divisions. So they try to keep everything the same, so everyone's on the same regiment. What you worked on here, you'll probably work on at this next spot.
Makes
when you
sense.
Get promoted.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not like Oakland giving who they give a bottle of Camus to.
Miguel Cabrera.
They got hammered
They
for
got
that.
it at Costco.
Oh my gosh.
Gabe said, since the sandbox, Kobe Morales is the Downey legend.
Oh
Down
yes.
Shout out Gabe.
I have a badass hat, a Sandlot hat. Yes.
We all got Korean barbecue like 2 days after he got drafted too.
That's amazing. Off
That's
of his
the spot.
10
Off of
million
his signing bonus. I hope you made these fuckers pay.
My card went down.
Oh, that explains the signing bonus then. So I mean, who'd you grow up being a fan of? I mean,
Dodgers fan.
I'm
being from SoCal, Dodgers fan.
the whole family, Dodgers
everyone.
through and through.
Yep, everyone.
Now let me ask you, as you know, you're a Yankee, obviously. You're still silently cheering for the Dodgers, obviously,
of course,
right?
of course. Yeah. I want to see them win tomorrow.
So, but when you're on the big club, and you're facing the Dodgers, what's that? That'll be over with, I hope.
I mean, at that point, it's just business. Like
You're gonna handle business against the Dodgers. Put it on them.
Exactly. Yeah,
I love
Yes.
it.
It's just
Standing on business.
exactly.
Yes.
Standing
By the way,
on it.
CJ is firing you for not going to the UCL game with him tomorrow.
Bro, I got a yard sale to. I gotta help my parents for it.
Dude, yard sales in
Yard sales
Downey.
a lot of fucking work,
Yard
by the
sales
way.
in Downey are not
Dude.
yard sales.
Yeah. There's like we have this
Oh, they're pretty
used
nice.
Phantom Rolls Royce.
You don't use it anymore. Do you want it?
It's already paid off. Just take the keys, please.
Hey, dude, yard sales are a lot of work. Are you going to
yeah.
be out at 5 a.m. putting up signs?
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
No.
for sure.
When I worked at their house, we were putting in some sprinkler lines or whatever. He had all the boys out there digging. Dad is a disciplinarian, good dude, and obviously you come from a very, very good family. And dude, we're just so freaking proud of you. And
Thank you.
I mean, shit. I'm not going to become a Yankee fan, but you would never ever.
You would
see
never
me.
guess.
Yeah.
Look
yeah.
at the
This is
Puerto
not his
Rican.
First time wearing that.
This is
outfit
his
for you
second
either.
time. Yeah.
wearing
Second
this
time.
outfit.
Yeah,
He's
look at the Puerto Rican and Yankee gear.
Yes, he's gonna sign it this time. I'm never wearing it again. But you're signing all of this. Should we break down some baseball?
Yeah, you want to? Can we talk about the playoff game?
Can we talk about it?
I mean,
Well, it would be. Yeah, we just.
I'm not 100% sure. I'd rather
Well,
just.
so we have the Rangers are playing the Orioles.
I mean,
what-
I'd rather
what-
just stay safe. I don't know.
So the Rangers are at the Orioles. That's going to be a great series, I think. But I think the Rangers have the better ball club.
Really?
I believe so.
I mean,
I believe so.
Seager has had a
what a-
historic year.
What a terrible decision for the Dodgers not to sign that guy,
my
right?
gosh, man, that
So,
was really bad.
That's in all the series. I think for the most, I think the easiest series I think is going to be the Astros, I think that thing ends quick. I don't think...
I like the Birds. I love their team.
The Orioles? Okay, well, the Orioles playing the Rangers. I think that's going to be an interesting series. I think the Astros series is going to be boring. I think the... and the Braves and Phillies, that's going to be fucking
That one's
awesome.
gonna be electric.
Dude,
That's gonna
have
be
you
electric.
seen? They're going crazy over there in Philly.
I kind of hated the way the National League broke down, though. You have two divisions.
I love the Dodgers pool for sure.
Oh, of course. They play the fucking weaker team.
Yeah, but they were a lower seed.
Yeah, which is terrible.
Look good for us.
They should reseed in the MLB.
Oh, stop it. Dodgers
Are you
hater.
kidding?
I mean, they should, but it works out for us, so no.
Yes or no?
They should make a
'Cause we'll never be
rule.
one.
They should make a rule where you cannot face your own divisional opponent in this round.
The Phillies, I seem very dangerous.
I like the Phillies. I think they have a deep roster. And then the Dodgers will play tomorrow. Kershaw is going to be on the mound. Who would have thought that Kershaw was going to start your first playoff game? When the season started, nobody thought that Kershaw. Nobody thought that Kershaw was going to be the first playoff starter for the Dodgers. So, who can you give us a prediction on who do you think is going to win the World Series?
Yeah,
give it a World Series prediction.
I want the Dodgers to win the World Series.
No, that's not what you want.
What do you mean? Then
You can want it.
I still want to shut up everyone that still says it's a Mickey Mouse
Right there,
World
Papa.
Series.
Right there.
Because if their team won that World Series, they would not be saying it was a
Exactly.
Mickey Mouse World
LA
Series.
hate.
Right, but so you're picking the Give
I'm
me
saying
two teams,
faithful.
Dodgers
All right,
and who?
Dodgers, and then I really like the Orioles.
I do too.
Wow.
Man.
I like Adley Rutschman.
I do too. I think the Orioles have a.
Give me your
very-
prediction, Eddie. So we got Dodgers, Orioles. What do you got?
I have.
The Yankees aren't in it.
I know. I have Braves and the Birds.
Braves and the Birds.
Braves
Eddie
and the
Money, you got
Birds.
somebody?
Honestly, I just hope the Dodgers win. I'm not really a baseball guy. I don't even know who the other teams on the other side.
What?
Yeah. Eddie Money's.
Yeah.
Look at our friend.
Oh, there you go.
There. No, that's not
That's a wrong
Jameson.
team.
That's not him?
That's
Yeah.
Harvard, and Jameson struggled there today. Well, he's the whole team, man. He's the whole team.
Yeah, he has to do it all for them.
He has to do it all. So, Jay, who do you think is going to win the World Series? Who's going to make it to the World Series?
Dodgers.
And who?
And-
Dodgers.
Dodgers and the Braves in the World Series. They're not.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Phillies Astros.
Man.
I was gonna say Astros, but
Phillies Astros for me.
Let me ask you a question. So let's talk about the Dodgers. I mean, obviously they don't have the best starting pitching. Bullpen's been very strong, but putting these young guys out there, is it an advantage? Like, I know they say experience is everything, but are they just so young and dumb that they won't get it and they'll just perform? You think it's a disadvantage for these young guys?
You think you're talking about the pitching?
The Dodger
I don't think
pitching.
the Dodger pitching is the problem.
Really?
For me, I think it's the lineup. It's Betts and Freeman, and then after that, it's nobody.
Rafa has been saying this all season. Bro.
Dude, they don't hit enough for me.
Well, they've scored a ton of.
They've scored a ton of runs against the fucking
of runs.
trash division that they were in.
Stop! It's not trash.
Dude, that team does not hit enough. When you have guys hovering and hanging out with Mendoza all season long, I don't give a fuck if the guy hit 35 home runs. He hit like 201. If he even got to Mendoza.
But here's
Max
the thing.
Muncy.
They always say good pitching beats good hitting, right? In the playoffs,
Dodgers always have good pitching. They always have good pitching. They always have something.
Yeah.
Yet they only have one World Series with these monster rosters that they build, and they've won once.
the hate. You see
It's
the hate.
it's the
Oh, you see
facts.
the hate
It's
seething.
the facts.
you just said Dodgers always have good pitching.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part, pitching's been a
They're
strength.
top
And
three
play-
in the
playoffs?
National League.
Playoffs.
Well, I mean, we've struggled in the playoffs, but
that's
hitting wise, last year they struggled because of
They couldn't hit.
hitting.
They couldn't hit.
Yeah,
By the way,
Sorry.
for World Series, I looked at the bracket. I think it'll be the Rangers and Braves.
Just by looking at the bracket, that's what
Hot
you thought?
take.
Yeah.
Look at the
Hot take.
bracketologist. This is not March Madness, Eddie.
No, well, like I had to see like visually
Yeah,
who's
yeah,
on the teams
yeah.
instead of like the name. Like as much as I would like the Dodgers to beat the Braves, I don't think it happens.
I don't think the pitching's there. Starting pitching is going to be there for the Dodgers. I think I think the hitting will come. I think, he's so underrated. The catcher,
Will Smith.
Will Smith is not underrated.
You're just you're overlooking him like he's trash.
Me, but everyone else loves him.
Well, I'm telling you,
I don't think they hit enough. The playoffs is a batter and that bat by at bat. It is matchups the entire time. So when it gets into when you're facing best on best in the 8th inning, if it's not Freddie Freeman or Mookie Betts, the best on best is the other team. I feel always is going to have the advantage.
I don't know. There's not those it's weird to say Bellinger. There's not those automatic outs.
Don't fucking say there's no automatic outs. They have like 5.
There's not.
Max Muncy is the closest thing to an automatic out.
Max Muncy, his numbers, by the way, maybe you can explain. It's the most awkward shit you've ever seen. Over 100 RBIs, 30 freaking home runs, and bats 203. It's
He's a home run or an out. He's Bobby Bonds.
How do you have 100 RBIs? How do you do it?
I think it's just the new way of baseball, the way that people are just attacking it. Like people on like it's a lot more analytical. Because what wins ball games, right? Runs.
Yes. Right. No, I agree, 100%.
And if Max Muncy's in the spots where there's a runner on base and he produces where he's going to score him, why wouldn't I have him in there? Like
obviously he's hit 30 home runs.
If he strikes out a lot more, but there's nobody on base, then I would rather have that than having him hit the ball.
100%. But his average is 200.
Yeah,
that's his fucking average. Yeah.
But how many look at his home runs and his RBIs.
That's fine.
Eddie, look up his on-base percentage.
Yeah, give me an on-base percentage. Because it's probably under 340.
It's like basketball. We'd rather have you, even if you're 35%, we'd rather have you shoot the 3-point.
Oh, well, 35% is a great percentage from the 3. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I mean, if you shot great.
No, it's league leader.
It's good. It's good.
It's really good. And if you go back 20 years, the 3-point percentage was like 31%. You were amazing.
But that's the analytics of baseball now. They'd rather have you swing for the fences.
These guys use analytics all the time. They have one World Series. World Series.
Everyone uses analytics.
Everyone who uses it, like the Astros, they have 2.
Oh, stop. What's his on-base percentage?
33.
Told you.
33.
Told me
under
what?
340.
He's not. Obviously, he produces numbers. It's weird. Listen, I'm not.
It is weird.
It's strange.
Weird.
How do you have 30 home runs, over 100 RBIs, and hit 205? It seems like the most awkward thing I've ever heard.
But that's just a guy who's going to hit. He hits the long ball. He hits home runs when there's guys on base. Mm-hmm. Other than that, he doesn't produce enough.
Well, the shift has helped him as well. Because the
shift didn't help him. He's hitting 201 or 203. What shift helped him?
205.
What did he end his average at? I'm going to pull up some stats here because to me, that team, there's no fucking way.
227.
Ooh.
227
Bang, look at that.
Oh, that was his average? That's what he ended at?
Way above the Mendoza.
That was his career. 2-2.
Damn it, Eddie. You didn't have
We're
to say
talking
that.
about it, fucking guy.
This year.
I was about to pull out my nuts and put them on the table right now. 227, baby.
So the 50th, so he hit, there's like 300 guys who hit better than him.
There's not 300 guys that have 100 RBIs.
He's 130th in hitting.
In batting average.
In the National League.
In batting average.
130th.
In batting average.
Yes, in batting average.
Well, those are deceiving as hell.
Dude.
They just are.
He will not produce.
I thought he was going to be garbage this year, by the way.
You thought he was garbage. He had 30 home runs.
How can you say you have 100 RBIs and claim that to be garbage? How can you do that?
He hit 200. You guys think that batting average doesn't matter?
RBIs matter. Yeah. Runs matter. And he had over 100. Kobe, help me out here.
Hey, runs win ball games. That's
steaks, baby. Yeah. Ribeyes.
They do win ball games. In the playoffs, though, he needs to produce. And a guy who hits 200 throughout the regular season in the playoffs, when every fucking at-bat, every single one, is important. Every single at-bat. Yeah. In the regular season, in the 7th inning, when you're winning 6-0, and there's a runner on second and third and 2 outs, who gives a shit? The game's over.
Yeah.
I can throw him something so he can hit it 400 feet.
No.
I don't think that's going to happen in the playoffs. This first series is a great advantage to the Dodgers. They're heavily favored to win this series, obviously. They're probably going to sweep the series and wouldn't shock anyone.
Easy.
Diamondbacks aren't that bad. They started out hot at the beginning of the season. They started out
very
really
good
hot.
defensively.
The Rays started out hot and they got swept in 2 games.
I just don't discount them. The Serpentines.
I totally discount them. I hope they win, but they won't.
Rafa, you know of all people, baseball's a different breed, man.
I understand the game 100%.
You cannot count out anybody.
When it comes to this guy hitting 200, I don't care if he produced 30 home runs and 100 RBIs in the regular season. In the playoffs, when I'm a pitcher and I'm a manager across the field from this guy, and I know he hits 200, I have plenty of film and everything why he hit 200. So that's what I'm going to attack.
The thing with Muncy that his strength was 2 years ago that he had a great eye. Now he takes way too many pitches. He looks at way too many pitches.
Can we see how many times he struck out if possible? Guarantee probably struck out 150 times.
That's the average now, which is ridiculous in baseball. But let's look at his walks, which used to be very good, and I think he's declined.
That's your third best player on offense?
No one said that.
It's Will Smith.
100% Will Smith.
I just think they have too many holes in the lineup for them to win the World Series.
I mean,
that's what I think.
That's very possible. I didn't pick them to go to the World Series. So.
Obviously.
I picked the Padres to go to the World Series.
Yes.
Explain that shit, Kobe.
I have nothing.
And they brought Doug Melvin back, by the way.
Wow.
What was it? The 3 biggest payrolls in baseball? The 3
They're
teams
top
didn't make
3.
it? They didn't make
Mets.
it. The
Mets, Yankees, Padres.
Yes.
Didn't make it.
He had 153 strikeouts.
No shock. How many walks? Not even 100.
4.
No, he didn't have 4. Those are probably intentional walks.
Yeah.
I was going to say, wow.
That's IBB. Check the one that says BB. Did you know, by the way, that he called home plate home base? Did you know that? I fucking almost
flipped the table.
Not a baseball guy. 85, by the way.
85 walks.
85.
That's not that.
That's not good. So there it is. Thank you, Toby. Thank you.
So,
but anyways,
are we done here?
We're done. We're wrapping up the show. Thank you,
guys
Kobe.
Just wanna get a little closer so I can get a thumbnail for you.
Oh, look
there
at
you
this
go.
guy right here. The Yankees right here, Papa.
So thank you, Kobe, for coming on.
Yes,
we appreciate it.
I need you to smile.
Oh, I got to smile.
Yeah, just smile whenever. I can clip it whenever.
Fucking jerk off.
Jeez.
Fucking guy. So thank you for coming on.
Yes,
we appreciate
Thank
it.
you guys for having me. Thank you.
We wish you the best of luck.
Yep.
We're cheering you on in single A, next year in double A, and start getting on that. I
think you're on the perfect roster. I think there's a turnover coming in that whole organization, and I think you're going to be a superstar. I just hate that I will have to see you in that horrible stadium in Anaheim.
Oh, let me ask you real quick because I didn't ask you. Were you guys taking a Yankee Stadium at all or no?
No,
Not at all, right?
Yeah, so everyone flew to Tampa to sign. Everyone, the whole entire draft class flew to Tampa to sign. Nobody went to New York.
So they didn't give you a tour or anything?
No.
Can you? Let me ask you, can you just show up at Yankee Stadium and knock on the
think
door?
I think I can. They'll probably be like, "Who the hell are you?" I don't know who you are. But
So you have like a player, you have like a badge, right?
I have a badge. Yeah,
Yeah, with
my
a Yankee
picture
logo on it and
yeah,
shit?
yeah.
So when you want to go to New York, I'll take you.
Yeah.
We'll walk right in that bitch.
I am personal great friends with the owner of the Yankees, Patrick Bet-David. You just drop my name,
there you go.
and you'll be kicked out. You'll be shown the door immediately.
So thank you once again, brother.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Best of luck to you.
Yes, this episode 51 in the books.
Thank you guys.
guys.
Next week.
52, baby.
Next week, 1 year.
52.